Yeah, what is up? It's back.
Yep.
One more Monday.
We've lasted another one.
How long has the biker rally been going on? How long has it been now?
About 30 seconds.
Yeah, about 30 seconds. Thanks,
He's so
fucker.
technical. Thank you.
You're a funny motherfucker, man. Don't quit your fucking day job.
Well, it's had to be a couple of years because when I was in Ontario over here at this building with those operations, I was doing it before I went to work. And that was 2.5 years ago that I stopped.
Zig Zone or Biker Alley?
Biker Alley.
Biker Alley.
Alley.
Not my show.
It's been a long time.
Biker Alley. I know I'm on. My show's going on 3 years in October. So
It's only been a year.
About a year?
Yeah, about a year.
Yeah.
We started
not
this
bad.
last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking congratulations to us.
Hell yeah, dude.
I think it's been more than a year.
You can't. You're not allowed to think anymore.
Sounds like a beer anniversary is in order.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So that's 48 shows.
You can fucking count.
Actually, no, wait. It's probably more because some months have 5 weeks in them.
Yeah. Yeah, but
we
there's
don't
only
do it
52
every
weeks
week.
in a fucking year period, Zig.
I figured I'd get you on that one.
You
And
got 3 out of the 4.
Speaking of getting someone, we are live streaming. Okay, very good.
Live stream.
If you want to go on YouTube, you can see us live stream. And then for any of those
Stream?
live streaming.
Live
All right.
Okay.
So here's the deal.
On that one, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can
This
see
one's on
the
right here behind
side
me.
of my headphones. It says Zig Zone on it. These are my fucking headphones.
His fucking headphones.
For some
We're going on air for
goddamn
this.
fucking reason, yesterday there was some kind of huge fucking show going on, but my fucking headphones decided to come off and go on someone else's infected fucking ears.
How do you know they're on
Okay.
their ears?
Well, where else are you gonna? Yeah, they're stuck on
Don't
a
ask.
nutsack.
Maybe I like the
Holy shit.
reverberation on the
That's going to
balls.
happen now.
And then not only that, my glasses. I pulled them out of my fucking case that's hidden inside the fucking cupboard here.
Well, they weren't hidden.
And they got fucking fingerprints all the fuck over them.
And nutskin
So that's
prints.
okay
Wait,
because
you should have
if-
fucking left the fingerprints on there.
Well,
we talked about that earlier.
Here's the deal. Hey, Gandalf,
What happened, son?
were you guys live streaming yesterday?
They did one show and then the other show, no.
Okay,
That's the
so
one show
We're
we
going to
did.
find out.
we're gonna.
This motherfucker's
Dun,
going
dun, dun.
forensic
Find out
over here.
Who fucking put their fingers all over my goddamn sunglasses, and who
Yep.
put their nasty ass fucking ears on my fucking very expensive Sony fucking headphones? You cocksucker.
Is that a plug for Sony? Yeah. Sounds like a plug for Sony.
Yeah.
As long as it's not a
Actually
plug
kinda
for
did.
those fucking glasses.
Hey, those fucking glasses are badass.
And here's the deal, guys.
disagree.
Because we are biker riders.
Yes.
Okay, let me tell you. This is what pisses me off so fucking much.
No, tell us.
Okay, now I'm gonna ask all four
Tell
of
the
you
story.
guys, what would happen if you walked out and someone was sitting on your fucking motorcycle?
They would be swallowing
Dead
teeth.
men.
The same
what
thing
the
that happened
fuck?
last time.
I'm going to go sit on somebody's motorcycle right now.
But that's
I wouldn't
different,
do
though.
it.
You sit on my motorcycle and you will come back with some fucking stumps instead of feet.
All right, I'm going to do it. I'm calling your bluff.
I will come out there and find you. I will cut your dick off with this little tiny chrome knife I got in my pocket.
Oh, that little baby knife? A little baby knife?
It's a little baby knife for a little baby dick. Shut up.
The last person to sit on one of my bikes was actually a drunk girl outside of a bar.
Oh, that's even
and
worse.
I felt about a smidgen bad for a second when I yelled at her to get the fuck off my bike.
No, don't ask to sit on my bike, and I won't ask to fuck your wife. That's how that works.
Thank you.
Well, and then her boyfriend got in my face, and I told him, I said, "Do you really want to take the punch for her, dude? Just get
you
her
gotta
off my
figure.
bike."
I've thought about this for a little while. I'm sure it has something to do with the fact that we are so intimate with our machine. You are literally putting that machine between your legs. There's not much else that goes between my legs except that motorcycle. So it's close to me. It's a part of me. Don't fuck with my shit. I get it. But your glasses and headphones, like that, I don't know.
No,
I
that's
don't
still
know
his
if I put that in
personal
the same
shit, though.
level.
No, it's his personal shit.
Yep.
I get that. It's got his name on it and everything. Like, fuck.
Well, first,
It's not like, oh, I didn't know.
yeah.
Somebody's not even talking. He's just over here, like, smashing keys like a gorilla.
I'm signing in.
He's signing in to look at the live stream
I am.
already.
I'm going in.
He's
going
gonna
to
find it.
Live
Are we finally getting Zig to pay attention to
King Kong
comments?
over here bashing keys.
Motherfucker.
He's actually he's using the capitals. Fucking fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
All caps.
All caps.
I am angry. No, you know what's fucked up is every time Zig gets on Facebook, he's posting in all caps every time. And if he laughs at something, it's ha with like 15 A's.
You know why? Because the A's probably stuck.
Because that's how Animal says it.
That's right. You're the only one that ever got that.
Oh my God.
No one doesn't understand that. Ha! That's Animal, dude.
It's
Come
even
on.
better when you do it.
Animal,
Do it again. Do it
Animal's
again.
my hero. Ha! and you know, it was me that made the comment. You know, I actually, because I have 2 Facebook pages. I have one's Two Wheel Demon. So on that one, it's only people with motorcycles. I have not a friend on there that does not ride.
Yep.
And so I did that one time, and someone that knew someone that was a friend on my on that Facebook page sent me back and was, "Hey, you're trying to be like Zig."
I am Zig.
Nice.
You know what I said? I said, "Oh, he must be a very nice guy." There you go.
That's awesome.
Not if you
Actually,
touch
know
his
what?
headphones.
I got so fucked up because someone touched my fucking headphones and my glasses yesterday. Where'd I put my fucking beer?
Dope.
Open the door. It's
He left it in Gandalf's room.
and tell him to bring me
In
another one.
Gandalf's
Now I
room?
need 2.
I think he's drinking it.
Hey Drake, bring my. Oh, is it inside?
No, this
that's
is the
not
one
it.
you gave me.
Yeah, you drink.
You gave me
that.
the shit beer.
That's Rachel's beer. I just wanted to grab one because Tug wasn't here.
This is
yet.
redneck beer.
What is that?
Peanut butter
It's
M&Ms.
Eminem, bro.
It'll make you
He's
feel
trying to-
better.
He's trying to be like a Snickers and shit. Like, take
Peanut
this.
butter M&Ms?
Well,
You're
I mean,
You're kind of
It's
being a
adult
dick.
Prozac.
It does sound like he's on his period, so maybe some chocolate would help.
Fucking get rid of your cramps, bro.
I feel much better.
See, those are good, aren't they? See?
No. I have one that's opened already too.
Well, drink that one too.
Yeah, it's either in the engineer room or it's inside there.
It's
This
gone.
motherfucker.
Find it. Find it.
Find my
Please.
Beer number 1 and he loses it. He ain't even 90.
Jesus.
All right,
Unbelievable.
so guys, the biker, awareness month is over,
Technically.
but it doesn't mean that it has to end.
True.
Word.
If you listen to K Frog, they actually have a commercial, and it's a commercial sponsored by the CHP.
Yeah.
Have you heard it?
I had heard of it. I hadn't
Yeah.
actually heard the commercial.
It's actually a pretty goddamn good commercial because not only do they
We only listen to Kaotic radio here.
That's right.
It's not
Brown
just
noser.
key to motorcycles.
right.
They mention cars, and then they combine the two, and then they talk about motorcycles. So they say, okay, cars, drive responsibly, blah blah. If you're driving a car, please look out for motorcycles. And then motorcycles, if you're going to ride safely, take a course and blah blah.
Yeah.
Oh, they play that
So-
on Jack FM too.
Oh,
I
do
hear it all
they?
the- Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
CHP just like broadcast.
Yeah. I heard it on Jack
Yeah.
FM. I hear it all
That's
the time.
awesome. And then did you see the email that we got from Bobby?
I got several.
About it was for all it goes to all the instructors, but it's mainly key for site sponsors and owners that when
So
CHP
Vagina
because
and Jordan, that's not us.
No.
Word.
Nope.
Sorry, guys.
CHP is now going to all the sites.
Oh,
Just,
yeah.
just as it's a QAV.
Yeah. So check it out. The way this
nice.
works, we operate under the California Motorcyclist Safety Program. Which
Hence
is,
the shirt.
Yeah, hence the shirt. It's got the little CHP badge on it and shit. So CHP
Copper.
sometimes will show up at our site, not to really critique or do anything, but just to kind of hang out and see what we're doing and kind of give their advice. And sometimes they take pointers from us to go teach their classes because Total Control Training, we have the way our class is set up. We have this philosophy where you hear about it in class and then you practice it on the range and then you hear about it in class again. You hear about it on the range again. So you get this spaced repetition
Right.
that works out really well for adult learning. They don't do that with PD and CHP training courses.
Obviously, have you seen the way they ride?
Right. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Fuck.
Those motherfuckers can ride.
Have you seen Chips?
But right, that's
Yeah.
a little outdated.
I know.
But while those guys
I
can
mean, the new or
ride,
the old one? Because the new one, they fucking had
they,
some skills.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
could learn so much faster if they were applying the same techniques we use in Total Control.
No, but then they
So
could
it's
catch
kinda
us faster.
back and
No,
forth.
I want them to be slow.
You know, on that new Chips movie, Tony Carvajal did the stunts.
Really?
Really?
Yeah,
Didn't know. That.
super cool because he's a SoCal native, so I like to
Yeah.
shout him out when I can because dude's fucking awesome.
And what was his name?
Tony Carvajal.
There we
Google
go.
that shit.
I don't have to Google him. I'm
Kill me,
friends with-
Smalls.
I'm friends with him. I don't.
I
need to
know,
Google
right?
shit.
Jesus.
Yeah, so the CHP is going to
Yeah, it's
come
pretty
on
cool.
out. I've been at Cerritos and I've been at in Wrightwood.
Okay.
Both times.
That's
and
pretty dope, though, to
CHP
have
's
them
gonna-
come out.
Nice guys, and I'm assuming that they probably showed up on some sites and people get all jacked up about it. you
Oh,
know?
dude.
I mean, when there's
Well,
Yeah, they get
there's
bent out
a-
of shape 'cause they
when
feel like
there's a
they're being watched.
QAV, which
What's
is
a QAV?
a
Okay.
quality assurance visit, and that's to make sure that Justin and I and any other instructor that
Are
is
doing it their
teaching
program?
are doing
That we're doing it properly.
the program's way, not their way. And it's just to make sure
That we're following
the quality
policy and
is-
we're keeping the quality
Yep.
up.
And
Well, I'm confused. The CHP's policy or
No,
the
No.
ours.
ours.
Total Control Training does quality assurance visits where one of our big bosses
Right.
comes to the site and says, "Hey, I'm just going to watch you today," and they watch us and they
Oh,
give
the
us a
bigwigs.
grade.
The
Yeah, the
big
bigwigs.
wigs.
They come
Okay.
down and say, "Okay, are they doing the exercises to the right amount of time? Are they giving appropriate instruction?
Kind of like
Yada,
you're
yada, yada.
critiquing your shit while
Are they
you're doing
standing in the right place when they're supposed to be there? That
Okay.
kind of thing."
All right.
So CHP is now visiting, but they're not doing that. They're,
They're
just
just there
showing
to-
up to kind of
to visually
back
see
us
what-
up and
Okay.
visit and see what's
Cool.
going on.
No, that's pretty
I
dope.
actually had Officer Connor show up when we were back at Orange
Sean?
Show. Sean Connor, shut up, stupid.
That guy's written me.
He
a
showed up,
ticket.
and this is one of the CHP officers that would show up on his lunch break and just hang out and talk to the students during the breaks and stuff, and just kind of schmooze. And it was really cool. But he happened to show up when I was about to do a demo, so he chased me through the demo with his lights on.
Oh, there
Yeah,
you
it was
go.
fucking hilarious, and all the students were like, "Yeah, it's great." It was good fun because I like to
That's
see that
funny.
because too often as bikers we're like, "Yeah, fuck the cops," and that's
Fuck
a
the
problem
police.
it is.
because you can't get pissed off at a guy for doing his job. Like,
True. Oh,
it
watch
sucks.
me.
No, I'll go. It sucks. I hate getting a fucking
messing
speeding
around.
ticket. But when they
Yeah.
catch me speeding, it's his job to write the ticket.
Yeah.
He's
Right.
not doing it to be a dick most of the time. So you can't get mad at the guy. That's like me failing a student and them getting pissed off at me when they didn't know the material.
I did the last ticket
what I
that I
mean?
Because you're a
got.
horrible teacher.
The guy did it to be a dick. It was
Sometimes,
It
yeah.
was 2:20 in the
yeah.
morning, and there was nobody else on the
well,
road.
and it's like anything else.
Well,
You're
because
gonna
he's
have-
up at 2:20 in the morning. What do you fucking
Right.
think?
Easy
Sometimes
money.
you're gonna run across a dick cop, and sometimes you're gonna run across a really cool cop. I had one guy pull me over just to talk to me about victory.
Nice.
I literally sat on the side of the road for 20 minutes just jaw jacking about victory, and
saw
then he
the-
let me
he
go
saw
with a
the
warning.
beard. He saw the
Like, that's
beard.
fucking cool. But
He wanted you.
It's give and
Yeah.
take. You get some bad guys and
Yeah,
some
he
good
wanted
guys,
you.
but most of the time, most cops don't want to fuck with bikers specifically.
Here's the first rule of thumb: if you're cool with them, they'll cool with you. They're cool with you.
If you say yes sir, no sir, chances are good you leave without a ticket.
Yep.
Give him some
True.
fucking respect. The guy's wearing a badge and he's doing one of the few jobs where you got a really high chance of getting shot and not going home.
Well, it's the same thing. Like anytime you see those people when they post something, this guy puts a cop in check. The very first thing when the guy rolls down the window, he's got a fucking attitude.
Yeah. What the fuck you pulled me over for? You know you can't do this.
That's like going to the DMV with
get-
an attitude.
Are you
Yeah.
detaining
Yeah.
me?
Not gonna get
Are
in
you
there.
detaining me? Because you can't detain me.
You get what
Am
you
I under
get.
arrest? I just wanted to let you know you're having a great day today, sir. What the fuck you mean have a great day? The fuck? Am I being detained? I was just gonna let you know your fucking gas caps off, sir. What the fuck? You're just harassing me.
Not like the other day.
I was watching these. Some of them, you're just like, really, dude? That
Well-
guy just walked up to your car, didn't say one word. He
Well-
said, "Are you arresting me?"
Anyways,
Some people are
Sorry,
just
I'm off on a
nuts.
tangent.
back to the CHP.
Oh, back to CHP.
Going to the sites. I think that's a really excellent idea. I love it when they show up because one, it shows respect. You know, for the officers, because these officers are also riders too.
Yep.
And they're the ones that are endorsing this whole motorcycle safety programs. And a lot of instructors will, because we talked about it when Dave Byer was here and Steve Kirsch and Dan Parks was here, that, you know, when a QA comes in, you get these instructors like, oh shit, Zig, oh my God, man, we're getting, fuck, Dave Byers here, man, we're going to get a QAV. Oh my
Okay.
God. And they start shitting their pants. Okay.
Then they start doing
And
things
so
wrong, yeah.
what's wrong with that? Well, I know what's wrong with that when I'm at certain sites, you know, covering because if they really need me, not the ones I regular, but
Right.
they'll be like, I can see them doing things their way, presetting cones and things like that. And I'm like, well, if you make it a habit to do it the way you're supposed to every single time,
Yeah. You don't have
there's
to think
nothing to worry
yeah.
about. And even if you're doing it the way it's been done, you might be making usually the only suggestions that I get or Redal gets is something like, okay, something we explain to the student. Maybe we might have talked too much. Maybe we didn't explain it properly.
Right.
Maybe it was still
This guy talked
you know
too
what
much?
I mean? So it's like, okay, well, you know, they might come up and say, okay, well, you know, on that last student,
my
you know,
grandma.
watch this. What's the way I say this? But when he says something,
Right.
it's very simple, it's very sweet, and he gets it.
Right.
You know, like one time was when Redal first started. I just showed up on the range, and it's very hard, very, very hard for me to show up on a range when I'm not scheduled and not do
He starts
something.
fucking working.
Okay?
Ticks me off. Like, get off my range.
But him and Matt were doing the quick stop, or no, I'm sorry, the swerve. And this one guy just didn't get it.
He kept running right through the obstacle. I'm like, dude, you just died like 5 times.
He was trying, but he was trying to move his body too much. And so I walked up to him when he was standing in line, and I says, "Look, dude, all this is a quick push." And I went, I took his handlebar, I went like this, and the bike moved like that. And he's like, "Whoa!" And I'm going, "If you do that once to the left and then once to the right, you're gonna be good to go." He came down, boom, boom, and he nailed it. And then afterward, Pyro, I walked up to Pyro. He goes, "Hey, how did you make that guy?"
Me and
do
Matt
that?"
both were like, "What the fuck, dude? We've been trying for like 20 minutes to get this guy to swerve, and you just did it in like one fucking speech."
He's the master.
I hate it.
So, anyways, I love it. I'm glad that the CHP
cool.
that makes the effort out there. Thank you, the California Highway Patrol.
Thank you.
Being an instructor for almost 17 years, it's really nice to finally see them showing up.
Yeah.
Because this is a CHP sponsored course. It's very beneficial.
Well, when you guys are out there on the road and you get pulled over by a motor cop, before you instantly get pissed off, realize motor cops specifically deal with all the same shit we do. They have to lane split. They're fucking invisible. They have all the same problems we do, and on top of that, they're cops, so nobody likes them.
Right.
So give them a fucking break.
Right. Now, one of the things I wanted to talk about is I want to get into the topics. I sent you guys the text earlier, and there was 2 topics. And one of the topics is the challenged rider.
Right to left or left?
Oh, that's me.
All right. So now, I'm
That's only challenge.
Okay, man.
I'm not saying that challenge. Because I don't like to use the word retard. You know what I mean? So
Well, you call me that all the time.
Another good word would be
fucktard.
struggling.
Like if
Retard,
there's
redial,
struggling.
they're right there next to
I'm
each
talking
other.
about someone who's like say
Yeah.
you're born mentally challenged.
okay.
I don't say mentally retarded. That's a fucking
Yeah, that's just
dumbass.
wrong.
Yeah,
So I'm not going to call a student retarded either.
No.
Okay. So I'm talking
These are
about
struggling
I'm talking
riders.
about a challenged rider.
Yeah.
All
There
right.
you go.
You could say moron. That's like the next level up from retard.
No, these
No,
aren't
that's
morons.
like hey, no, that's like
What he's-
that's like calling them target.
What he's talking about is riders
just
who
one step
are
above Walmart.
struggling to apply a technique or concept, and they're just not nailing it like they should.
I love the way you explain shit.
Now
I'm a fucking
really do.
genius, all right?
They're
Well-
just not nailing it like they
Yeah,
should.
just
I'm
not
gonna
nailing it.
I'm gonna start with weekend before last. Me and some buddies of mine went riding with my boys, and so actually Rusty went with us.
Yeah.
And Rusty's like, "Oh man, your kids are fast, dude."
Yeah.
And Rusty's fast.
Yeah.
And Rusty's fast. And for Rusty to say, "Dude, your kids are fast."
Yeah, that's
Dylan,
impressive.
Dylan was gone.
I used to be fast.
And then Rusty and Drake are like this, and Rusty's like, "Oh man, your kids are fast."
I need a set of full
Your kids are
leathers and a
fast.
full sport bike. I'd be fast again.
So
They don't make them that big
I
anymore.
had
I know.
another buddy of mine, Michael Platt, and Mike. Mike, if you're listening,
We love you, buddy.
Mike.
Yes, Mike P. Listening, and watching. He is on.
We love you,
I
Mike.
see it on. Okay, Mike Platt, good customer. He's now to me. He's my buddy now.
There you go.
So he joined us on the ride. And I says, and I tell you what, Mike, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let my boys and Rusty have some fun. And he brought a buddy of his. It's a new rider. And I said,
It's
I'm
like
going
on
to
a 300 or something, right?
on a 250.
Yeah, cool guys.
Yeah. So I says, Jordy was there too. Almost left you out of it, Jordy.
That's okay.
Wait, without
got- you
thousands
got
of miles
thousands of miles
under
under
each
each
other,
other.
and you forgot him?
Dude, that was like another 100 miles under each other. What the hell?
You must not have left an impression.
God.
So I says, you know what? Everybody else has some fun. I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna work with these guys. And
So you're a personal trainer
so
too.
Mike,
Fuck
well,
yeah.
on the side, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I've never ridden. I've ridden with Mike. He joined us on a New Year's Day ride. We
Yep.
went to Idlewild, but I was in the
Yep.
front, so I did not get a chance to see.
You
When
didn't
I-
see
rides are
shit.
a lot slower.
when I mentioned track day to him, because there's one on September 16th that me
Yep.
and the boys are going to go to. And it's at the Streets of Willow Springs.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "Well, I don't know." He's, "I think I need more advanced training before I do this." I said, "No, I said, you could do this. It's the same thing over and over." He goes, "Or I can get some pointers from you." I said, "Okay, no problem. One of these days I'll do that." So he joined us in his ride. So I said, "I'm going to take advantage of that."
Perfect, yeah.
So now, one of the things that was challenging is as I was following Mike and Alex, I think that was his name. I think,
I can't
or
fucking
Eddie.
remember. Eddie.
That's it.
Yeah, the guy
Wait.
that likes to lock his arms super tight.
Yeah. So yeah, Eddie is locked like this.
Dude, he's
and I don't
locked.
know how many
Ooh.
times that me and Redial are
Like
always
he's-
trying to get
like
people,
he's got a death
"Dude,
grip
you
on the
don't
last
steer from
pussy
your
he's ever gonna
shoulders.
get."
You steer from your elbows forward. This is where all the muscle is.
Yeah.
It's not up here. And so I seen him doing that. And then Mike was counterbalancing in the turn.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So I got Mike. I
Calm down,
got-
buddy. Woosah.
I got Mike pulled over, and I says, "Hey, Mike," I says, "Here's what I want you to do." And I'm pulling him just like I do on the range. I'm pulling him to 10 o'clock. I said to the left of his handlebar, which is I call it 10 and 2. And I says, lean your shoulder at 10 o'clock. And if you do that, what it does is it pushes on your handlebar. You got to do that. What you're doing, Mike, is you're counterbalancing, and that's why your bike is like it's like on a wake of a lake or something. You know?
Creating instability.
Yes. And so he's like, okay. So we take off, and he starts to do it, and his lines are good. His lines start doing better.
Good.
And also, but he was also turning into it. I said, wait a little bit longer. So I had him follow me, and I said, just when I do this tap on the back of my bike, I want you to follow exact same line. Don't do anything until I do it. So I got it. Then I waved him by. He started doing it. Then he started regressing. Yeah. And I pulled him over again. I said, Mike, you're regressing. You need to make sure, get at 10 o'clock, get at 2 o'clock. He started doing it, and his lines were great.
Right.
And he started regressing. We got close to the Big Bear Y because we were going up. We're going up the 18, and there's that last big turnout. So I'm still back with him and his buddy Alex, and then I'm watching Mike. He starts regressing again, and so I get a couple curves in. I go to pass him. It's where it's 2 lanes now. So I pass him in the right-hand lane. He's in the left-hand lane. I look in my rearview mirror, and all of a sudden I see him going to the next to the guardrail.
Oh, Jesus.
So I'm thinking, okay, well, shit. So I just kept on going because I knew the turnout's right up ahead. So I get up and I meet up with Jordy and all them. And then him and I'm thinking, okay, he's waiting for his buddy on the 250. Well, they pull up and I say, hey, so that was a weird place for you to pull over, to wait for your buddy. He's like, oh no, I almost went right to the guardrail.
Yeah.
Almost kissed the guardrail. Yeah. So what happened is he regressed. And then as he regressed, his line, because now it's 2-lane wide, so now his speed was up.
Right.
Yeah. So with that regression, brought him to the outside. And then once he started going to the outside, guess what he did?
Looked to the outside.
He looked right at he looked at it.
Yeah.
And I told him exactly what he did. So I'm trying. He actually came to the shop today, and he's going to buy the leathers that I bought because I didn't know about I wasn't thinking of the American system and then the metric system when I ordered my leathers.
Oh, there you go.
So
Is that the excuse you're going to use, Zig? Really?
that is really it. I swear
Imperial
to God,
versus
dude.
Metric?
Yes.
All right.
I fucked up. But he came in today and they fit him perfectly. So I want to get Mike on the track. So
Close.
Mike, I know you're listening. We need to get you on the track. And what's good about the track is, one, it's a...
No guardrails.
There's nothing. There's
Right.
nothing to screw you up. And it's the same corners over and over and over and over again. And you can hone those skills.
There you go.
And
I wanna go now.
want to work with him.
Well, in that
Dude, it's
track up
100
there,
I wouldn't
September
take the Busa.
16th.
Why?
It's
is that Horse Thief?
It's too fat.
no, it's at
Too
Streets
fat
of Willow.
for the direct.
Okay, cool.
The
Hell yeah, the car track.
The big one.
Yeah,
Or not
it's
the
good
big one, the
Busa's down
larger
Cornwall.
one.
Bigger one.
Yeah, bigger one.
They will.
It's at Streets of Willow, and it's track
oh.
experience. Now, guys, it's track experience with an X, experience.com. And if you go on September 16th, you scroll down, it's going to say September 16th, you click on it, and it's $140 from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And they're 20-minute
That's a good
sessions.
price.
That is a excellent price because I know that most of them are $300 to $350
I think I paid like 6 something to go for 2 days.
for 2 days. Exactly.
Wow.
And that was not counting the hotel that I got.
Exactly.
Yeah, I need to get leather.
And now here's also the deal: if you go
You don't even
with me and my boys, barbecue afterward is my treat.
I'm going just for the barbecue. We have bacon?
Well, dude, come on.
We will chop you up and barbecue the shit out of you, buddy.
I am not going to barbecue without barbecue.
Yeah, look
bacon.
at this guy.
There we go. Yeah, he hasn't missed some barbecue
Dude,
bacon.
I've already got like 6 packs of bacon already in the deep.
Okay, so what are you going to eat? I mean, let's be realistic.
So there's my challenge rider. I'm really looking forward to work with Mike. He's got the potential. He knows what he do because he did it.
Yeah.
What I have to do is I have to get it implemented to where. Here's one of the things that it says on the front of our range cards.
Yep.
It says a beginner rider will practice till they get it right. An expert rider will practice till they can't get it wrong. Okay, that makes a whole lot of sense. And that's what I need to do. But so repetition is going to be it. I know he has it. I want to fine tune him, and like my motorcycle Padawan. You're my motorcycle Padawan, Mike.
Well, it's not just Mike. There's all kinds of challenges.
Oh, there is. So anyway, so that was my
That's his
that
example
was
of a
my
challenge
example of a challenge rider. Okay, so we can go around the table. If you got one, is there someone in your club that you really need to work on, or you think needs work?
Shut up.
He ain't gonna say nothing. Go ahead,
I'm
Rita.
not even gonna. No, I'm not gonna put him on blast like that. That's mean.
But go ahead,
first,
Rita.
Bacon. You first.
You're
No, all of them. Every one of them.
Damn.
Yeah, because
You know,
because I mean,
I've been trying to get his chapter into like a group intermediate course for like over a year.
It's not gonna happen.
'Cause-
We're too
yeah.
fucking strung out.
But
Man.
yeah,
We're squirrels.
Drugs
I
are
mean,
bad.
No drugs. Just.
well, the thing,
I know.
here's the problem is people once they've been riding, and then they just feel like I got.
I already
this.
they're
know.
sure they've got it.
I already
Yeah.
got this.
I mean, my guys can ride and stuff like that. It's like
They can ride freeway.
yeah, we can ride freeway, but
shit.
I got a couple that can do canyons, but we don't do canyons. I don't do canyons because I don't turn. I don't like to.
And now you got a Busa, so you're going to be right there, not turning much again.
That's right. I'm doing really well. I got a Busa now. Oh,
I,
telling
I've
you.
seen some guys throw those
I want to
around,
see
but-
Bacon come to intermediate class on that Busa.
I do.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
guarantee you will pick up some shit.
I want to come.
Well,
Hopefully, pick up some chicks.
Hopefully at the same time.
Why are you?
Apostle
Yeah.
was in your class.
Yes, he was.
He was on a booster.
Yes, he was.
Oh, then I want to do
He
it.
was on his wife's booster.
Oh, shit.
No, this is my Busa.
I remember because he came in. I was like, "That's a sexy ass Busa. I've seen that at Zig shop." He's like, "Yeah, I know."
Is that the guy with the white? Is that the guy with the white one?
No, it's
No.
like a blue and silver. I think.
Oh, okay.
It's like Queen Bee or some shit on the back.
He's an
Yeah.
instructor with Cerritos.
Oh,
Pretty
cool.
His bike was nice.
So yeah, and
rode
that's
good.
and that's another thing that as instructors, like if you come like Tug, you come to a range, as a
Yeah.
student, you're thinking, okay, these guys are instructors. These guys really know their shit.
Right.
Okay,
No.
but here's the thing: we
We
don't.
just have so much more
we
saddle time.
We know, but we always want to strive for more.
And the knowledge is you want to pass it on so you can learn more stuff and pass it on. You learn more stuff and pass it on.
We're
Right.
constantly getting more training so that we can stay above the par we expect our students to hit.
Well, yeah, because I don't want
makes
some
sense.
guy training me or teaching me how to do something if he can't do it himself.
Right. If you can't do tattoos, don't become a tattoo teacher.
Or an artiste.
That's how writing works. But
We-
I've got one buddy that I know is a challenge rider because he's totaled 2 bikes in the last year,
Oh,
Uh-oh.
and he needs to fucking take a class.
Yeah, whoever you are.
I imagine if he's listening, he knows
Do I have
exactly
a couple
who
of
you're
quarters to
talking
drop
about.
on the table right now? He'll know what that means.
Oh, what does it mean?
No, I
just thought I would
I
join
gotta.
in.
He
No,
knows.
I
If
know.
he's
Inside
probably not
joke.
even listening.
He's not
but
listening.
He needs to
probably
take a
protecting
fucking
Mickey.
class.
He's probably
killing me.
He's protecting Mickey.
No, it upsets me because he's been my boy for years. And
Years.
when we first got to being friends, he crashed a bike and he got off motorcycles.
Yikes.
And then fast forward a few years, he sees me doing these iron butt rides and shit, and he gets back on a bike. So I brought him into the club scene and I kind of took him under my wing a little bit. And oh, here we go. He got 50 cents from me. That's great. No, but he crashed another bike and he's been hit. And he wears all of his gear, so he's managed to survive both accidents. But he damn near lost his life. And he was all fucked up, and he was bedridden, and they had to put his job on hold for him for a few months while he recuperated. And it rookie shit, like locking up his brakes. If you took a class and had some technique, you might not have been hit by a car twice.
And then it also encourages you.
And I know for a fact that
learn
he's
more.
riding his rider readiness is reduced because he's riding fatigued. He's working 10-hour days at work and then trying to ride home for an hour.
Yeah, I know how that is.
Yeah,
That
that's not
it's
gonna-
shit that if he took a class, we would teach him not to do that.
Yeah.
Right. We've
That's right.
actually got some chiming in. We got, of course, Mike, so he was listening and watching. We got Tico Frilly that has been chiming in at
somebody
every
loves
show
bacon.
for a little. Says he just, one, love bacon. You wanna
Yeah.
go.
Absolutely, yeah.
Tico, if you have a bike, you are more than welcome. And barbecue that still has. I'm trying to figure out if it's going to be at my buddy's house, which is in Lancaster, which is only 20 minutes from the racetrack.
Yeah, it's cool.
And of course loves bacon. Now, does Tico love bacon or does love
The bacon. Are you a man or a woman?
I'm just
His name's
curious.
Chico, bro. Come on.
Tico.
Tico.
Tico with a T.
Yeah, I've never
my
known
bad.
a woman named Tico.
And Tico's got quarters. Got a whole
Maybe
roll
it's
of
Tico
quarters.
Torres from Bon Jovi.
Got a whole roll of quarters.
Oh, all the quarters.
Whoa!
Wow. Jesus.
Are you guys fucking done or what?
No,
so
we're
you guys
just-
just gonna keep going?
Let's just
or-
bike around. We do what we want.
We have to make sure we the people that are
Entertain
listening, we
the
gotta give
fucking
them props.
audience.
I know.
Give them props. A challenging rider.
Besides yourself, Jordy.
Who could you think would be a challenge? Someone that you know, Jordy. Or well, if you know him, I know him too.
Me.
Oh, see, there you go.
That's fair.
All right, that's acceptable. Okay,
And I'll explain that
what-
one.
okay, go
Somebody
ahead.
who's such an experienced rider and was really damn good at it. After my motorcycle accident, my head's just not all there anymore when I ride.
Yeah.
So I have to put a lot of extra effort into making sure I don't let fear kick in and take over and stuff like that.
Jordy, for those of you who don't know Jordy, he was in a huge fucking accident.
Huge.
Like his jaw was wired shut for a few months and shit.
Well, he
he's another one
face-planted-
that's lucky to be here.
face plant on the back of an SUV at 65 miles an hour.
Yeah.
While the
So-
SUV was doing like 5.
Yeah, dickhead. change.
But the
Because
nice thing is
went
that
to
he
the carpool
gets
lane.
it. You know, he understands. Hey, I'm limited by fear and stuff, and I am aware of it. That's good because you get some of these guys that the reason they're challenged riders is because they're not aware that they're fucking up.
yeah.
Right.
And they think they've got the technique. That's the one I run into the most. Is these guys who think they've got it, and they're so convinced they've
Yeah.
got the technique and the skill down pat that they don't feel the need to step back, go back to basics, and learn.
Yeah. Yeah. Take
Right.
it from the guy who had all that skill.
Right.
And was
I mean,
a
I've
way
seen
advanced
pictures
rider.
of Jordy coming down fucking Ortega Highway, just leaned over, dragging knee on his, what is it, RC51?
Dragon peg, dragon knee,
Yeah, dragging
the whole
everything.
fucking
All
body.
the parts. Yeah, it was. Dude
Well,
can ride.
Yeah, we've got we've done a few rides after the accident, and well, I'm not even gonna include the ones on your chopper because that's. It's
hate
Oh,
it.
you mean like the
Like-
first time I took it out and I ran it out of gas?
Fucking hated that bike.
Yeah.
but
That
he's
was
a-
the Chrome Queen fucking.
Dude, that thing was fucking gorgeous. But I didn't
it
like
was a
ride-
good bike.
It hurt to ride.
It was a pimp wagon. is what
But
it was.
he rides an FZ1, a Yamaha FZ1, which is basically a standard model. It's got
Sport
a
tourer
similar R1 motor, like a D-tune R1 motor. It's geared more for and set up more for carrying luggage and a passenger.
Yeah.
But it's got a lot of torque.
Right.
But even riding with Jordy, I can tell because me and Jordy were the guys, when we went riding, we were the guys that just completely boned out.
Right.
And then we'd wait. And then, of course, Jordy being so antsy, he'd like, I'm turning around, I'm going the other way, and I'll be right back. And then he'd go back. Then
And
he
then
would
catch
still
back
pass
up.
everybody up and still meet me while I'm waiting for people.
Right.
And then as we start talking about, that's the kind of rider that I remember Jordy as. But after his accident, yeah. And now, but see, the thing is, it's also riding within your
boundaries.
your boundaries,
Your mental
right?
boundaries.
And obviously,
He understands that, hey, he can't do what he did before.
Right.
But not that he doesn't know how to, because he does.
Yeah, I just
He
don't
just-
have the right gear
Yeah.
or the right, skill set at this point
And the
to
bike's
really
definitely not the
refresh
same.
it. That's what I mean, the right
Yeah.
gear. That includes the bike. Yeah. So if
Right.
I went back to like a KTM RC8 or something like that I've been thinking of, I'd probably be back at that point after a little while of, like Zig said, saddle time.
Yeah.
Because even like this last time we went on a ride, I was behind Zig a few times, and I was feeling a lot more comfortable following his lines, and I kind of remembered, okay, this is what I should be doing. But like our other friend, every once in a while the fear just kicked in, and it was like, all right, time to slow down.
yeah.
Like I don't need to keep up with anybody. I mean,
Yeah,
these
so there you
guys see me, I'll be at the head of the pack, and I'll just drop right back to the back like I'm done.
Yep.
You guys have fun. I'm just gonna
Jordy's
chill.
totally happy to just block traffic and hang out in
Yeah.
the back and sweep.
And I can never get the JJ to join
Actually
us on
go
the
with
ride.
us.
Y'all always do it early in the morning. I'm like hungover.
Early in the morning, it said we meet at 10 o'clock, dude.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
too
think
early.
I don't think he rides a motorcycle other than to this show once a month to prove he rides a motorcycle. Hey, I ride a
most
motorcycle. See, it's
weekends,
right there.
I don't
got
go out
motorcycle.
joyriding.
Actually, he did ride it. I was going to say he trailered it, but he actually did ride it because I saw him at the corner when he turned. So, yeah, he
Oh,
actually
you
did
rode
ride
it today? Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Told you once a month.
Yeah,
It's once
today is
month.
a
That's
beautiful
right.
day.
It's the I have a bike day.
That's fucked up.
Well, and I don't know if you guys remember, even with the RC51, I mean, I was fucking 24/7. I just always rode. Full rain gear, everything. I always
Yeah,
rode.
yeah, he
Yeah,
was.
no, he was.
nice.
Yeah.
I used to be a real rider.
That's good, man. Come take a class. Seriously.
No, you're
I'm going
you are.
to.
You
Yeah,
still
come
are
take
a
a
real
class,
rider.
'cause I'm
You're
totally
still a
doing
I
real
know.
rider.
I know, and I'm back. I'm proud of myself. I'm back to everyday riding, like doing
Yeah,
commuting
that's
stuff.
good stuff, man.
You know what?
And I don't do it the same, and people see me. And
You know what you need to do, Jordy? Is you need to take the IRC.
Yeah,
Because
the
you
intermediate, yeah.
can't take the beginning course. You're to be on that. But
Yes.
take
So
the
far,
IRC and then take the ARC 1. The IRC is the Intermediate Rider Clinic. And then you have the ARC Level 1, which is the Advanced Rider Clinic 1. The first level. There's 2 levels on that one.
And don't worry, the clinic's not for STDs
And
or
then,
anything.
and
I
then,
know.
and then, because you know, shit, we should take it with him. I'm just saying.
I want to take the IRC
should-
on my new bike.
We should just.
Oh, that's right, you got a
Because
new
I mean,
victory.
as instructors, I think we could kind of because somebody took the IRC for free.
I did. I
Nice.
got snuck in. Actually, that was cool because I showed up and I was trying to shadow. So I showed up and I wasn't really prepared to be in a class, but I was there and they only had 5 people and they wanted a full class. So who was it? Kirsch came up to me. One of them came up to me and he's like, "Hey, do you want to take this class?" I'm like, "What?"
Sweet.
He goes, "Do you want to take this class?" I'm like, "I don't have all the appropriate gear." He goes, "Don't worry about it. Wear my jacket."
Ah, sweet.
Okay. So I took the intermediate class. They snuck me in, got me through it, and it was cool because I borrowed somebody else's gear, and it was kind of sprinkly that day, so it was kind of challenging to do some of the braking and stuff because it was wet out. Mm-hmm. But it was really cool. I was like, "Yeah, this is fucking awesome."
Yeah,
And then
it's a great
I took
class.
that on the cross country, which is a big ass bagger.
And now you have
That was cool. And now I've got a highball, which is the kind of the stripped down. It's like Victory's version of the Dyna almost. It's kind of similar. It's got like ape hangers and no fender on it. But it's the same motor, smaller bike. So I want to take a course again on that bike to see the difference in handling.
Is the Bandit
Did
a
you sell
twin
a
or an
Bandit
inline?
yet? That's the inline 4.
Inline?
Yeah, Bandit's an inline 4. The Victories are V-twins.
Did Matt buy it?
Yeah.
No, but Matt, I love Matt. He's got a VTX 1800 that's got over 100,000 miles on it, and it's
Wow.
a workhorse. He rides that fucking thing every day. It's like 30,000 miles a year or something like that.
Wow.
And it's starting to have electrical issues. So we were just talking about today. He's gonna try and he got it running again, but he's tired of fucking with it. So he's gonna sell it cheap, and then I think he's gonna try and snatch up this BMW that he saw over there at Malcolm Smith.
Hopefully not the Aprilia.
No,
I
it's,
told him,
it's,
I said, don't
it's an
buy the
adventure
Aprilia,
bike
dude.
that's similar to the
The
Aprilia, but
BMWs
it's
are
the
nice.
650. It's like the Super Adventure 650 or something. But the price tag was ridiculous. It was like out the door for less than $6
Oh
on
wow!
a Beamer.
Wow!
I'm like, fuck yeah, scoop it up.
I think he needs to get Matt needs to get.
I think
something
Matt
bigger
just,
than
I think he's
650.
ready for like an adventure bike, like a grown up.
I think Jordan is too. Well, I want to get a second bike.
I still
should
like my
say.
obnoxious V twins. I don't care.
Okay, so I've got a
Can I
couple.
plug my
couple
Bandit for a
emails. I just started reading emails again. I've got so many of them, so I copied and pasted some. That's because I'm stupid that way. All I know is to copy and paste, and instead of like pulling up emails and scrolling through this shit. So, anyways,
Control Z.
That's his excuse.
Dude, copy and paste. I'm telling you, dude. When I figured out how to do that, dude, I thought I just figured out how to rebuild a fucking motor, man. I'm telling you.
There's somebody listening named Tico Frilly. His name is on here.
Yeah.
He says, "What's an adventure bike?" So somebody explain to him what an
Oh,
adventure
He's
Yeah,
the
bike
guy
you
that
can say,
loves
go ahead.
bacon.
And an adventure bike is basically it's an upright riding position like a standard model, but it's a little bit thinner. They have the extra bags on the side. They're usually hard shell bags, but like usually made out of aluminum. And that's the kind of bike that you can sit there, you can ride on the highway, be very, very comfortable. But then you can, if you want to go off road,
Hence
you can
the
do it.
adventure
Now I'm
bike.
not
Yeah,
saying
they've got like much more travel on the
Yeah.
shocks.
they got like 7-8 inches of travel versus
they're like
the
a dirt
4
bike
inches
that
of
you can
travel.
actually put bags on.
So
Like if
Yeah.
you're riding on a cobblestone road, you're gonna be fine.
So
Yeah.
if you're looking for like a media version that would show you what an adventure bike is, watch The Long Way Round. It's a movie with Ewan McGregor and one of his acting buddies from the UK.
I thought that was a series.
It is. It's a mini series that they post. I think it's on Netflix, but it's a really good series. And these two guys get on adventure bikes, and I was fucking blown away because this guy's a movie star that decided to circumnavigate the planet on a motorcycle.
Yep.
And it's fucking
It's
dope
badass.
to watch. And they're on these. I think they're on Beamers or maybe KTM.
Yeah, they got
something
the
like that.
1200s.
They got the Beamer
Beamers.
12s.
I remember
Yeah.
that. And one of
But
the guys
that's-
bought
that's
like
a
a Russian one.
quintessential adventure bike movie right there. Yeah.
Well, let me put it this way: the Dakar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The
what I was
car.
thinking.
Dakar racing.
The Dakar
The guitar?
5000.
DAKAR for those who don't know what that means.
I was thinking- I thought he was
that's
talking
where the
about
whole
perfume.
that's where the whole the adventure bike thing came from.
Yes. So you got your sport touring bikes. It's something like mine, like the FZ1. I got the full hard bags. But that bitch ain't gonna see a stream or a river or
Right.
cobble roads.
No,
That's just for the road.
But it's also an inline four. Your
Yeah.
adventure tours are usually either a parallel twin, which means that cylinders are right next to each other,
Yeah, it's
like a
or
V-twin
it's a
rotating.
V-twin.
Yeah, they need the torque for all
You
the
know,
fucking
which is like your Harley
off-road
one,
fun
is a V-twin.
stuff.
Yeah, so that way there's not so much weight on the outside, a little bit thinner, so
Yeah.
that way you can negotiate if you're going to be going through like a mountain pass or something, you know, on dirt.
Yeah, they're really flexible machines because they can
Yeah.
do a lot of different stuff
Oh,
really
yeah.
well.
And very easy to handle. They're a lot of fun. Even on the street, they're a lot of fun.
Yeah.
They're good camping
I see
bikes.
guys hop curbs and shit with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, and a
Fun.
lot of people probably see them going down the freeway. They're these guys with these big hard metal bags that like are riding BMWs and gigantic Triumphs. They're like, why is that motorcycle so big? It looks like a street
Yup.
bike. Oh no, that goes everywhere.
Well, anyways, guys, we need to take a little bit of break. I got to piss, as usual. And I'm going to find my beer that I opened up and left somewhere around here. So anyways,
It's warm by now.
stick around. We'll be back. And then Mikey's going to be putting a camera on in the green room to make sure that everybody knows we are still here. If you are live streaming, we haven't gone anywhere, but
Yeah.
we do have to pay the bills, so we're going to be playing our ads. We'll be back in 2 and 2 Zig Zone. Yeah, buddy. I'm back. The other fucking guys are out there with their motorcycles, man.
What the shit's happening?
Just sitting there, like, revving them up and, you know, gawking at them. Probably blowing each other. Can you hear them? I can actually hear them. I got my headphones on. I can hear Pyro revving his up.
What's going on out there?
You hear it?
Yeah, I hear it a little bit.
I can hear it, dude. He's just like got these loud exhausts on this fucking shit. He's just row, row. So cool. We're back with me. So actually, Mike, since the other guys are in here, Mike Platt, he chimed back in. He's on the live stream, and he mentioned because we were talking about the adventure tour, and actually Mike Platt has a adventure tour, and of course they're going to come walking in, you know, like, hey, it's nice you guys to join the show. I know, we heard you. I had the headphones fucking on, dude. I had the headphones on, and he's in the engineering room, and he can hear you revving up your fucking bike.
Yeah, his bike's
No,
loud.
that was him revving up his fucking bike.
Yeah.
Vroom, vroom.
That's what I said. I'm looking right at him. You revving up your bike.
Yeah.
See, here's
so
the thing.
loud.
We were actually doing biker shit on Biker Alley.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bring the fucking cameras outside, bro.
We were letting you rant about
get
random
off-
shit so we could play with bikes.
We need
If
more
we could
cameras
put
for
it-
outside now.
Yeah.
If they would allow me to, I'd have fucking 10 more cameras in here.
Hey, dude, you cannot put a camera in the bathroom. We talked about this.
Yeah, at least not in the toilet anymore.
You haven't seen them yet? Okay, good. I hit him play good then.
No.
Actually, you know what? That will probably be a good idea, Mike, because now we have the skater derby, roller derby.
Derby.
The girls on Friday.
Oh, cool.
Do they
Oh,
derby
yeah.
outside during the breaks?
They will
No,
if you put a camera
I'm just
out.
saying, but they have to use the restroom.
Shit, I'll put so many damn cameras out there. Oh.
You gotta-
Well, I mean,
All right, I'm
we
fucking
already
out.
have.
I'm so out now. I'm out. I'm sorry,
All right,
bro.
I'm going for the
I
tequila.
shouldn't have brought it up.
right? Yeah, that's probably the worst thing I should say right now. Just saying that about skater girl, derby girls, man. I plan
They
on
will
coming
kick your
in.
ass.
They will kick my ass.
They haven't
I
seen the
love
camera in
derby
there
girls,
yet.
man. Roller derby's the shit.
Dude, I'm telling you,
That's a cool sport
I
to
called
watch.
in. I called in on Friday, and I was like, "Hey, look, I really love you guys' show. I used to love watching roller derby when I was a kid,
Yeah.
but it
the-
just
at the horse show.
it just
Grandpa
never,
Zig
it
going
never,
back to the old days.
It never really like took off, and then of course, you know, then I got into different interests, like, you know,
Drugs. Oh, sorry.
Motorcycles.
Hey, well, we're not going to talk about that right now.
No.
you know, I just kind of ventured off, and I didn't really watch. Let me put it to you this way: I didn't really watch much TV, starting from like
He watched the same
from
VH
about
tape over and
16.
over and over.
Hey, Night Nurses from Jersey. That bitch got wore out.
Dude, from like 16 to like 30, I really
He was
didn't
never out of the
watch-
bathroom.
I didn't really watch that much TV. I was
Liar.
mostly, you know, jamming in the band or what have
You were watching
But when
Cinemax
I
on
did-
Squiggle.
No, I watched
That's a
porn.
nipple.
I
That's a
watched
nipple.
fucking porn.
fuck.
That's my boy.
No, fuck Cinemax bullshit. That's soft porn. I watched hardcore porn.
There you
I
go.
want to see bitches getting smacked, choked, and all that stuff. I don't want to see
Come on.
scraggly nipple on the
That
pay
ain't
channel
right.
because we didn't pay for it.
Shove that damn gerbil up her butt, dude.
Hey, what kind
Alright.
of porn are you watching?
I know.
buddy?
I'm just saying.
He's
Gerbils?
watching that German
Where's
shit,
Guys,
Gerbils?
bro.
you guys were
bro.
talking. Ain't no shame to my goddamn game.
No,
No, there's not.
no.
It's scary, but
No,
no shame to it.
I'm just worried about the porn if you're watching Gerbil
Fucking
stuff.
Richard.
I mean,
That's all.
I might watch
Richard
lesbians
Gere.
in HD, but leave the animals out of it, all right? Fuck.
Have you seen
on,
some of them
Zig.
bitches, though?
you watch anything that's not HD? What the fuck?
Right, nowadays. Fuck.
It's like, how did TV get so blurry?
Ready?
But anyways,
Yes, we're
I
ready.
want to say cheers.
Cheers.
Hey, Mikey.
We've lost
He's
him.
back there doing something. man.
Fuck 'em. Whatever. Clink.
Hello.
He's fucking stretching. He's stretching. He's doing yoga.
Doing yoga.
Dude, remind me the name of the show that's on Friday, the roller derby show.
Power Jams, Talking Derby Radio.
There we go.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah, I
Cheers
wouldn't
to them.
remember.
I love that
Cheers
show.
to them.
Yeah, cheers to
Hey,
Power
hey,
Jams.
It's a new show. All right, very good. I like it, and I'm going to, and it's weird because when I ask them, how do I follow? You just pull a roller derby and you follow a team.
Yeah.
it's not like like some huge national thing
no.
like I thought it was.
My
but-
favorite ones right now is the Lava City Roller Girls up there in Central Oregon.
Oh,
Those girls kick ass, dude. I went and watched a couple of their like live bouts. Good shit.
Do they tour around and stuff so like they can come down here?
Well, I think they play like against other teams in their
yeah,
state.
in
Yeah.
their
Interstate.
areas. Yeah,
that would be
yeah.
so
Yeah.
cool though.
But the Lava City roller girls, those fine women in fishnets, in rollerblades. I dig it. Yeah, giggity. I mean, what other sport can you find chicks running around in schoolgirl outfits beating the crap out of each other?
Lingerie
high
football.
school?
Lingerie football. I'm not gonna go pay for that.
Yeah, you will.
Why don't you just stop
Pay-per-view,
by
$100.
Stop by college dorm. You don't pay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Giggity.
I'm too old to be stuck in college dorms, bro.
Okay,
Not-
sorority.
not with a beard- hey,
not
not
a dorm,
you,
a
eh?
sorority.
Not with a beard like
What
that.
are you, like a whole 25 fucking years old? This
I'm
guy's
gonna be
too
30
old.
in a couple months.
Hey, bro, your
30.
30.
Oh,
Ooh.
I know. Fuck.
I'm
Dude,
almost
it's all
50.
downhill.
your trophy wife is in 3rd grade right now. So you do this shit.
That ain't right. Oh my god. Oh, you know what's cool though? I'm gonna be turning 30 the day I leave Sturgis this year.
nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It's gonna be cool.
Nice.
I'm stoked.
What are you gonna
It's a
take?
Good ride. Huh?
What are you taking?
The cross country.
Sissy.
I gotta pack camping gear.
So?
My highball has no fucking fender. There's nowhere to put camping gear.
Then you're not
Just
a
put that
true
backpack
biker.
on the bar.
You can suck my ass.
Oh,
Wow.
You and your fucking Japanese bullshit.
That's
You're
right.
some
Hey,
American.
hey.
It's got American on there somewhere.
He's got a 200-mile
Canadian, dude.
club on
Sorry.
his Busa that he didn't earn. So he can
Yeah,
fuck off.
you got to take that off until you earn it.
until you
Oh,
ride it.
shit, he's fucking throwing you right
Yeah,
Bam!
Done. 200 mile an hour challenge accepted.
I will race you home.
You will lose.
I will lose.
What if it's 200 miles on a full tank?
I have no idea
count?
what the top speed is on that highball, dude. No idea.
Let's find out.
I don't know, but you can't switch it to kilometers either.
Oh,
asshole.
look
Right.
at Doug. Let's find out.
Let's find out.
Try to catch my tail.
Just do
Yeah.
what Jordy does. Just run it out of gas. That way you know exactly how far you can go.
Yeah, no, I don't want to.
No,
do
yeah, I'm
that.
taking the cross country because I can camp, put on my
Yeah,
camping
no,
gear
no.
and shit. I'm going with some Harley guys.
Nice.
There
Be
you
all
go, no.
bagged out with music blasting.
He's like,
and
I
shit.
have to impress the Harley guys.
No, but check it out. What we're doing.
Harley,
we've got
no,
this
you know
plan.
what though? Harley guys really do like that victory.
Yeah.
Like, no
Yeah,
bullshit.
they do.
We
Really do.
when we
Who eyeball
wouldn't.
it, dude.
No, when he would pull up and stuff like that, the Harley we're like, oh fuck, here they come, and we're like, oh, what are they gonna do? And they're like, hey, is that a victory? And he's like, yeah. They're like, that's fucking cool. I'm thinking about getting one. I'm like,
Yeah, I got a
the
lot of
fuck
props
is
in that
wrong
bike.
with you?
But here's the plan. Like when we roll to Sturgis, we're leaving like Wednesday night, late at night.
Nice.
And we're gonna do 1,000 miles in a day. We're doing
Wow.
an iron butt ride to get out there. So we're leaving Victorville and we're going to like Casper, Wyoming in a day.
Oh, there you go.
And then we'll
If
do
I
the
had a
next,
bike
like,
that I didn't
we'll do
have
the
to
last
fill up
like
every
300
120
miles the
miles,
next day, and I
I'd
got this
go.
campground that's at Pappy Hole Campground. It's right next to the Full Throttle Saloon that they rebuilt after it burned
After it burnt down, yep.
So I'm stoked because I'm like in the thick of everything with a bunch of my Harley buddies they're down to go. They've never been before. So we're all gonna
Oh,
do
yeah,
this
you guys
badass
are gonna
ride,
have
and then we're
fun.
gonna hang out and have a good time, and then on the way home I'll probably do it to come home too.
Well, they're probably are they sober guys?
No, but I'm gonna meet some sober guys out
So
there.
you're gonna be good to go all the way home. They're gonna be
Yeah.
like going, oh my
Well, check it
God.
out, there's-
That's the longest ride home.
It's kind of cool because Sturgis has been going on for years, and
oh yeah, decades.
it's huge, and it went from like a couple thousand bikers. Now there's like 7,000
It's a
people
natural
per day
tradition
or something.
now.
No.
People go there from anywhere.
I'm going to educate you right now. The town of Sturgis is a very small, quiet town.
It's a
the
dinky little
Sturgis
hole
Rally
nowhere.
is the only huge thing they have.
They make enough money in a
They
week to
make
survive
enough
a year.
money.
To
They
shut
make
down.
I'm sorry, it's 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, it's like
The
a
whole
week and a
Sturgis
half.
rally is a week, but everyone's showing up. There's a lot of
Yeah.
them that they're
Yeah,
so
they
dedicated.
just go one
They'll
week.
go for 2 weeks, but they'll start something the week before.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that town makes enough money in that amount of time to last them the entire year.
Yeah.
It's like kind of like the street vibe stuff.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I
But
watched
it's fucking
I watched
awesome,
a
and it's cool
documentation on that. That was fucking crazy because I was like, wow. They're like, yeah, we only come here for the 2 weeks and then we go out, so we live somewhere else.
Yeah, they leave their
Wow.
shit there.
And there's an average of like 500,000 motorcycles.
Wow.
Yeah, it's huge.
Wow.
It's
But it's cool because they've got
absolutely just
Sturgis itself is
insane.
huge, and it's been growing, and they've started to open up a little bit to Japanese imports and stuff. So it's not just Harley guys anymore. But there's also outside of Sturgis in the hills somewhere, there's a sober camp out that happens at the same time.
Oh, cool.
Where all these AA guys got together and were like, look, we can't really party at Sturgis because we don't party like that. So they get together and they do recovery meetings and stuff, but they still get to go ride the Black Hills and do all that cool shit that's in
Okay,
South Dakota.
Here's
So it's
Nice.
kind of cool that they're doing it in tandem.
Here's one thing. Okay, now and this is what I don't get when it comes to the whole sober thing. You
Sure.
know, and I'm not trying to diss anyone.
no.
I'm not
As he's got
Totally
two
cool to
sober
talk about
guys.
it. He's
He's got
about to
two
say some
sober guys
fucked up
sitting in
shit.
front of him. Yeah.
Tug pulled up 2001. 530,667, dude.
Dang.
Wow, 600,000 in
And it's gotten
2000.
bigger since then.
So
Yeah.
you were about
And
to talk some shit to the two sober
anyways,
guys.
so anyways, here we go.
Okay, I'm listening.
I don't know. I don't understand why. Now here's the. I understand where like if I had an alcohol problem, where alcohol was assuming, or any other drug, whether it be pot or heroin, whatever it is.
Porn.
Well, actually, I can see heroin. Alcohol's not that big of a deal.
Porn's a
because
process addiction. That's
because
a totally
everyone
separate
around you
field.
drinks. But let's just say
Don't go
alcohol.
there.
So
Serious.
So, Pyro, yours was alcohol.
Yeah.
Okay. And he found it a problem.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. He has no problem sitting there while I'm drinking my fucking beer. We're taking shots.
I don't.
Exactly.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
See, that's the
Woosah.
problem with some of the
No, I'm
alcoholic
All right.
sober
so
people.
They're too strung out because they're sober now.
now I don't see why they would have to do something and then it's outside of it. Why can't just nobody fucking knows if you're drinking, and like anybody really cares if you're drinking. Now I could see if you were a weak soul and just like you were there and you're like, oh well, if I'm around it, I'm gonna want to drink.
Okay,
But
safe space.
Me personally, I think that would be a great challenge if I wanted to quit drinking. And I was sober.
Go see what it looks like when you're fucked off.
Let's just say that 3 months. I can guarantee you, if I hang out, if I go to Sturgis and I'm fucking watching all these,
You'd be like,
dude, trust me, I've been a biker for fucking 35 years.
Oh, yeah.
and I've seen a lot.
And he's
of
only
great shit.
32,
And
so.
if I go to a function, I'm sober. I will stay sober.
Oh yeah, no.
I will know why I sobered
I've
up.
actually gone to a couple things and I was the sober one. I was like, because I was on call or something. I'm like, dude, this is fucking stupid. Really?
So
I won't do this anymore.
the
I think-
short answer there.
There's a
because
short
I'm
answer. Wait,
not
you've
just-
never had
Yeah,
a short
make it
answer.
short.
I'm not,
There's never a short
I'm not
answer
just
to
a
you.
sober guy. I'm also studying addiction counseling, so I have a different view of it. A lot of people who aren't sober assume that if you have an addiction problem, that it's some sort of moral failing or character defect. And that's really not the case. Really, it's a biopsychosocial model. So some of it is biology. Addicted brains don't work like normal brains. To an addicted brain, their drug of choice is just as important as breathing or fucking or eating. They need it on a subconscious level where they don't get to apply logic. It's back here reptile brain. So you don't get to think about it. You need it. When you feel sad, you need to get
Bacon.
high.
It's impulse driven.
When you feel angry,
Yeah.
you need to get drunk.
Bacon.
As much as you need to fucking breathe.
yeah.
So from that stand, that's the biological part. But there's also a psychological component where if you grew up with an addict parent or an addict uncle and you were influenced at a young age by seeing that shit happen, in my case, I'm what they call a dry drunk. I don't need to drink. But even when I was not drinking, I acted like a dick and handled stuff in an alcoholic type way because I witnessed how my dad dealt with problems. I witnessed how my dad's friends dealt with their problems, and that's the influence that I had.
Right.
Yep.
It was the norm.
Watching
that's-
them.
But there's also the social model. If you hang out with a bunch of people who don't give a shit about other people and just get hammered and fuck off, you will be influenced by that group.
Yep.
You become like who you surround yourself
Yeah,
with.
90% of who you are. Is
So
who
if
you
I want to
surround
be
yourself
sober for
with.
25 years, I need to hang out with guys who have that kind of time.
Yeah.
Because if all I ever do as a sober guy is hang out with guys fucking pounding shots all the time, it's more tempting to me. Now I can sit here and do this because I go to AA meetings, because I go to sober campouts, and I get my cup filled there,
And 'cause we
I
don't
feel
pressure
good
you.
about it. And you guys are my buddies, so you don't pressure me. At Sturgis, there's gonna be 50,000 fucking guys going, "Hey, pound this Jack Daniels."
Oh,
What the
yeah.
fuck? What?
I
Did
don't
you just
want it.
MacArthur that? shit?
Yeah, he did.
Having to say no over and over and over again is mentally fucking
Physically draining, yep.
exhausting. It's hard.
Now you
Because
know
they-
how high school chicks
So
feel.
for us
Well-
to say, okay, look, I want to go to Sturgis. I want to have a good time. I want to ride that ride. I want to see those
But I
places.
don't want the experience of
I want to go
Sturgis.
do the burnout contest and see the titties and all that. But at the end of the night, I want to go hang out somewhere where nobody's throwing up on my fucking tent and everybody's having a fucking AA meeting kumbaya moment. That's what I'm going to do because I need it to stay sober.
No, there's nothing wrong with it.
That actually sounds nice.
That's
That's
a great
all it
answer.
is.
I
It's
appreciate
a
that.
different. It's a paradigm shift. We think a different way.
And
Okay, very good.
Sure.
Now, that makes a lot of sense. At least I got a good fucking answer.
Yeah.
Half the time.
Wasn't short, but it was good.
Well, that was the short answer. I go on for hours.
no, we're good.
So
we don't have that
anyways,
much time.
okay.
Go.
So we're going on to the email. I have one. It says, "Hey gang, I'm a fairly new rider of 2 years, and I am stuck in an area of comfortableness. Comfortablelessness.
Comfortlessness. What I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, no, comfortable.
They're not comfortable.
Comfortableness.
Comfortability.
Now, the thing is, he contradicted himself. Comfortableness.
Comfort.
2 issues. One, I have a 2015 Yamaha FZ09.
Nice.
I love him.
Gorgeous
love
fucking
the
bike.
FZ09.
Very nice.
Yeah, those are sweet.
That's a
But
tight
it's funny that because I brought this one up because I'm looking at an FZ09 and the 2017 they actually refined this. Now I really love the bike, but it seems that every time I ride with my new crew through the twisties, it seems the bike wants to weave as soon as I get it leaned over. I am running Pirelli Diablo Corsa tires because that's what the shop recommended. That is a nice tire.
That's a sticky tire.
Good
It's a
tire.
Good
Good tire.
cornering tire.
So
I think that bike has a really soft suspension.
then I
doesn't
would
it?
go. Then I would
Yeah.
say, how's your suspension set up? Is it
If
set
you
up
got
to you?
kick-ass
I
tires.
don't think you can adjust it on that. I think they did fix it. What he was hinting at.
Sorry, did you read the whole question?
No. That's great. I'm like it because actually
because the
I-
first
I
thing was
have-
those are some
I
kick-ass
have the
tires.
answer. Yes,
Yeah.
So suspension is next, and then body position.
very good.
And air
Okay.
pressure in your tires.
Yeah, check your pressure too, because that
And
if
how
you got
much
low
you-
pressure, you'll get a wobble.
And how much have you drank?
Right. So my
Don't
son.
do that on the
Because
bike.
if your suspension is crap,
Yeah.
that'll cause instability.
Yeah.
If you're crossed up, that'll cause instability.
Yeah.
So if your hips are in a different rotationary position than your shoulders, that's what crossed up is when your whole body's not facing the same direction.
Right.
And that's really easy to do. I fuck up like that all the time still. Even though I got instruction on it, I still have to catch myself.
Yeah.
I do that too. Yeah. So it says at a tune of $600 installed.
Wow.
For
That's not
tires?
bad for Pirellis.
No, that's
That's
that's,
not
decent,
bad.
that's a decent
the
price.
Pirelli Diablo courses.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, they're
Because
normally about 300 a
I'm
piece.
Yeah.
running
That's not bad.
those when I do the track day on September 16th.
Oh, yeah.
My son Dylan, he rides with those on his
Right.
bike. You know,
That's an expensive habit.
He's sickly
No wonder I can't
rides.
catch his ass.
It's a good thing the track time's cheap because the tires ain't.
Oh,
Me
fuck.
and Drake, we run the Michelin Pilot Powers.
Okay.
So which is a really super awesome fucking tire. I love the feedback from it.
I run
And
the
that's the thing when it
E4s,
comes
I
to
like
tire. You have to learn about tire technology. Tire
Yeah.
technology
Yeah.
is very difficult. It's different from a car.
Yep.
A car, you have 4 tires put on the ground. On a motorcycle, you are using the entire
Radius of the tire.
radius of that tire. And obviously, with like Rita said, with your body position, the size of the motorcycle, the weight, the input.
There's
that you're
multiple
putting in the
factors
handlebars,
to it.
there's
Yeah.
so
Well, and
many
he's
things
got
that
he's got
why
an FZ09 with the Pirellis. So
Which is
if
already
I don't
a
remember if those are a
track
triple
machine.
compound or a double compound.
No, the choruses those are it's a
dual compound?
It's a 40-40-20.
Oh
Okay,
wow.
So what we're saying is it's a 3 compound
Yeah.
tire.
No, it's a 2-pill compound tire, but
Okay.
it's 20%, which is the little bit hard compound in the middle.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's 40%
Okay,
inside,
40,
which
20,
is
40.
super
Yeah.
super.
So it's a
sticky.
dual
Right.
compound tire. So it's softer on the edges than it is in the center.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Very
That's-
much
That's
softer.
typical.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a lot softer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
because
it's a great cornering tire,
Jordan
and he's
ran
got a
the Pirellis
torque
on his
monster of a
RC51.
bike.
Dude, I ran those tires once on my RC51. I got like 2,000 miles out of the rear
Right.
tire. I was riding those fuckers
So-
so hard. I said, never again.
My question then is, has the suspension been tuned with the rider on it?
Yeah, exactly.
And because that bike has no kind of nose cone, windscreen fairing, nothing,
Yeah.
how fast is he riding? Because you
Right.
can create a wobble just on the aerodynamics of that
Yeah.
bike. It's a brick.
Yeah, if you don't
Well-
have your pitch and your rake set up the right
Yeah.
way. Yeah.
Well,
And
here's
how
the-
big is he? Like,
Well-
is he like really, really tall?
There's a lot of
'Cause it's
questions
a
here.
small frame
Yeah.
bike.
Cornering is a technology.
Well, first off, let's talk about the FZ09.
Oh,
All right.
Lovely
man.
bike.
Now, previous to the 2017 that just came out, the front suspension was very soft.
Right.
They actually upgraded the new 2017 suspension by 80%
Nice.
upgrade. That's huge. That's,
they listened.
That's basically a whole new front end.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
It was very well. It was under damped.
That's like going
And
stock to Olin's.
Yeah, and what happens if you can't get that if you can't keep the rubber planted on the ground, what
no
you got
point.
is your tire's floating.
Yeah, no contact.
And you're not going to get that. So that's what I've been doing the research. I want an FZ09.
Yeah, it's a nice.
I don't want to buy a brand new one, but I would definitely take an early one and then take the very first thing I would do is take the forks off and send them to Race Tech
Yeah.
Yep.
Race Tech.
and have them dial that in.
Yeah, Race Tech, by the way, is local, guys. They're in Corona. That's
So-
where their shop's at. So if you need suspension, that's a fucking cool place to go.
So he says
they're
out of
quick.
$600 installed, helped a little bit, but not at a $600 difference. So there's your answer. It is like everybody started saying.
Yep.
How about the suspension?
Suspension.
And then also how it was Howard was the guy.
Okay.
Howard, we don't know what you weigh, and then how you are putting your body position on the motorcycle. There's a lot to it. If you're riding in the canyons, you need to have a proper body position and steering input.
Yeah, come ride with us on our
So
next
really,
ride.
really, the answer to that is come take an ARC 1 training. Because
IRC first.
Yeah.
you don't have to take the IRC. You can go straight to ARC 1.
You could.
It's a pain in the
because it's
ass.
licensed, but
Yeah.
it's better
I'm just
if
saying.
I do the IRC first.
In the one day at ARC 1, they talk about suspension tuning, and if they have the time, they will tune your suspension for you. Right
Really?
there on the spot.
yes, they will.
Really?
And then you also get training as far as body position, so that's knocking out 2 of your possible fuck-ups right there
Yes,
in one day. And it's going to cost you a lot less than $600 to fix that shit.
right. So now
It's like a $200 day.
He says my second is the crew I'm riding with does track days and have been doing it for years. They ride in intermediate and advanced days, and I just don't think I'm ready for that. But feeling the pressure, and I feel like I am being pushed too fast.
Ride someone else.
Then slow down and don't ride with them.
Yep.
Peer pressure's bullshit.
Yeah,
It's not worth
It
it.
happens here every day.
You ride in the entry level group until you're comfortable or
Yeah.
you get promoted
Ride,
to
hey,
intermediate.
I'm going to put you this way. Ride your ride, not theirs.
Yeah, it's better to ride at the end of the day than be under a car at the end of the day because you're trying to keep up.
right.
Don't keep up with your friends. If they're good friends, they'll understand.
Yeah.
Now, here's the deal, Howard. September 16th, we're going to Streets of Willow, and
I gotta
we are
order
going to
letters.
be riding in the entry level class. One, because my sons have to get. I want them to get comfortable as far as like
Right.
cornering and start implementing a lot of the skills, because we all make mistakes once we get into the hills. If you're not
Yeah.
on the track and you're not doing the same corners over and over and over and over and over again, if you go out in the hills and you make a mistake, well, the next turn
you can correct
is
it.
is not the same as the one you just screwed up on, because they're different. But if you're sitting there going on the same track and you're making a mistake in that same corner, you can work on correcting
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You see, that's one thing that Redell and I we go horse thief mile,
Oh,
because
yeah.
because
Turn
now
5.
you have observation points, and
God
you
damn
have
it.
you'll do 5 laps, and then there will be tug in the corner, or in
On a
the
radio.
Right.
in the observation point saying, yes, this is blah 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 observation point 1.
Redial's coming in
Redial.
crossed up every time on this same corner.
Right, and so then what he does is then he gets flagged in on his lap. He goes in the hot pit, and then they say,
talk
okay, they just tell him, hey, you're doing this, and then he goes, okay, great, and then he goes back out. And now the thing is, 5 laps around Horse Thief Mile only takes about 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's pretty fast.
Nice.
You are sitting there for 20 minutes on this track, so you're getting a lot of lap time in.
Yeah, I think I put on
It's
like 30
repetition.
miles in a day.
Wow.
Really?
On a 1 mile track. Yeah,
Yes.
that's great.
Wow.
Nice.
Yes.
Turn 5, dude. Anybody that rides fucking Horse Thief Mile knows turn 5 is decreasing radius off camber.
Oh no.
And it's
fuck
fucking
that.
brutal.
Yeah, it
and I did
sounds
it for
brutal.
2 fucking days. And then on the last turn, I had Dave Woods, my boss, behind me. And he's like, that last turn was beautiful. I'm like, yes! Finally! Because I was
So-
trying to get that fucking turn right for 2 days.
So Howard, the thing is, don't let anybody push you
Nope.
that beyond your comfort
fuck
level,
'em.
dude.
Yeah.
Not on a motorcycle, dude. And
Yeah.
if they're gonna make you feel like you like pressurized, then you know what? Find someone else to fucking ride with.
Yeah, there's plenty of guys that ride, and there's plenty of rider forums out on Facebook and other things
Thank
where
you
you
very
can
much.
meet new riders.
Or go to a track, go to beginner track day yourself.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
you
near
don't have
where
to
you
go with
live,
them,
and yeah.
and then go around that track. And when you start
Just
passing
get comfortable with
people
who
up,
you are.
Yeah, you start passing people up. Okay, now you're ready for the intermediate level, and then start going there. And then when you start passing,
Well,
now you go to the advanced. Now the advanced level is normally guys who race.
Well, like when I went, I started off in the intermediate group because that's where they put me. And then I got bumped back to the basic group. I'm like, okay, that hurt my pride a little bit. I was like, ow, my ego hurts. But I went back to the basic group, and I was basically riding at the top of the basic group. But I needed to practice the technique. And once I nailed the technique, the speed came naturally, and they bumped me back up to intermediate. If you can swallow your fucking pride long enough to learn, it helps.
The person the rider that swallows their pride is the rider that's going to live to ride another day. The next one is, good afternoon, Zig. I want to know what the average miles I should get on a tire.
Depends on the tire.
Depends on the tire.
Yeah.
Let me read the whole thing. 4,000 miles is expensive when you do it every couple months. Okay, now
Oh, I knew a guy like that.
before I go to his next comment, is the guy signed it as Revin1 Kevin. So I'm kind of taking it as if I were to take the R of his first name and then the number 1 that he has on there, I'm assuming that he rides an R1.
What?
Revin 1 Kevin. Okay.
Revin1 Kevin, but
Sure.
capital
Who knows?
R.
Yeah.
Revin1.
Maybe you're reading into it
And
too
then
much, bro.
Kevin.
Yeah.
I'm-
Maybe he
And
wants
Kevin,
one.
get on the fucking
but
phone.
I'm just saying,
And call the number.
The first thing is the type of tire.
4,000 miles. I'm just saying
Yeah,
now.
Well, that's Pirelli's.
You're not gonna get if I'm assuming. Let's just say I'm assuming correctly.
Okay.
Kevin, you are riding an R1. Okay. You're not gonna get that kind of miles out of if you're running like it doesn't say what type
tires
of
he's been
tire
using.
You're
Yeah.
leading us on. Stop this
Let's-
shit. Call us back. Let us
But
know.
I can tell you this, Kevin. I run the Michelin Pilot Powers. I just changed my rear out, and I had 3,000 miles on it.
No, seriously. Let me throw that number out there.
Literally, I
It's-
had
the number to
3,000
call in and
miles.
talk
It's
to
done.
us
It was done.
directly is 909-360-8330.
Slow down now.
So 909-360-8330.
There you go.
So call in because we want to know what kind of tire you're using because
That
that,
would be
helps.
nice.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
he's running the Michelin Pilot Powers and he's getting about 3,000 miles because they're a soft ass tire.
Yeah.
I run the Dunlop Elite 4s and I'm getting upwards of 15K on a tire. Because it's a touring style tire that has a softer edge, so I can get over okay in the canyon, but I do a lot of straight line mileage going
Yeah.
cross country.
I'll have to get back to
And
you because I just put tires on my bike
Yeah,
today.
it
depends
really
on your bike,
depends
too.
on the brand of tire and the compounds they used.
On
Yeah,
my
Boosa's notorious for chewing through tires.
Yeah, that's
200
gonna be
miles.
a whole new budget, man. I'm just telling you.
He's gonna have to be on the Jordan tire.
He'll be
budget.
on Shinkos
Right?
forever.
So when I used to run when I had my RC51, I used to run Battle Axe 015s and then 016s when they came out.
I love the BT16s.
Zig,
Yes, the
Zig,
16s,
Zig
the
loved me
21.
as a customer at that point because I was in his shop every other month
Every other
changing
month. Every
those
2 months.
tires.
Yeah, so you got to figure
But
that
I used-
six sets of tires a month.
What were the Shinkos that you put on my Bandit?
Those are the Verge.
The Verge.
That's what I
The
got.
Shinko Verges. I was getting average like 12 to 13,000 out
Yes.
of those two.
Yep.
On the Bandit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And that's a 1200cc
Yeah.
sport bike that gets over in the corner.
Well, it's a sport standard.
yeah, sport standard.
Yes.
Sport touring, whatever.
Yeah, so it all depends. So I'm assuming that you're using a softer tire. You didn't say. And then the next one, it says, now you brought that up. The Shinko Verge is, I'm not sure what type of rider you are, but if you're a rider that has 2 young boys that are pushing you back to when you were, 18, then you're going to run a really soft tire. But the Shinko Verge, if you're just mostly commuting, that's gonna be the one, and it's also good to use in the canyons. Is I also want to know what is a good oil.
All of them?
Now, it's
Dude, the oil
As long as you're not
conversation
put-
will get you
Mobile,
beat up.
Mobile One.
Do not put Mobile One in your
don't put
motherfucking
Mobile One in it.
motorcycle.
It says I have heard that synthetic will make your gaskets leak.
It can.
That is absolutely false.
Yep.
Synthetic
Bad
is
workmanship
That's
can
wrong.
make
It
your
doesn't make
gaskets
the
leak.
gaskets leak.
No, synthetic is not. That is such a
Myth.
Oil is oil.
My understanding
And-
is that if once you go synthetic, you can't go back.
You're not.
to
Yeah.
You're not
That's
supposed to go back.
that's a myth now too.
That
in
is
the,
also
back in the
a
old
myth.
day. Back in the old day, you couldn't switch between
one back and
conventional and synthetic. Now you can because actually nowadays there's synthetic blend conventional.
like half
Yeah.
sync
The,
or some
the shit
like
you're getting
that.
now off the shelf, it's synthetic blend right off the bat, and then you go to synthetic. That we learned that, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
because back in the day you could not do that.
Yeah, what they said.
Now you
Yeah,
And
the
they-
old oils
and
left
now
a lot
if-
of deposits, and
Yeah.
and like running synthetic is really clean, so it's going to knock shit loose.
Yeah,
And if you're running a full synthetic, once you run a full synthetic, I suggest you
Stay.
do not regress.
Yeah.
Stay with
I
the
run a
basic.
full synthetic in my CBR 1000R, and I run a semi-synthetic, and I'm going to stay with that with my 87 GSX-R 750, which I've been running semi-synthetic in it since 600 miles.
Yep.
And
Wow.
it still has a stock clutch in it.
Damn.
Yep.
I'm just saying. The other one is also, what do you prefer, LED or HID?
What do you
Now-
prefer?
Right now, I don't prefer HID.
Well, the thing is it all depends on where you are, what type of bike, because some bikes
Yeah.
you can't put an LED.
Yeah.
Like Vijay's bike, you can't put an LED in it.
He has
we
a
were gonna put
600
LEDs, they
RR.
wouldn't fit.
The way it clamps in, because the
just not gonna
LEDs
work.
have a fan on the back, and,
Yep.
and they don't to help.
There's
keep the
no
bulb cool.
fucking room.
The HIDs or something like that. So it all depends on the bike. Now, Kevin, I'm still assuming you have an R1. No,
Call us and correct us if we're
HIDs.
wrong.
you're gonna
HIDs.
stick with an HID.
Yeah, but
either
whatever-
way, people are gonna see you.
Yeah, either one of those is going to be higher output than the OEM halogen.
Right.
If he
Yes.
does have an R1,
So-
don't the newer ones have the projection lights on them already?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you don't even
the
need
new R1
HID.
has the
if
HIDs.
if he's asking me HID and LED,
yeah.
that means
Yeah.
he's probably got an earlier.
Earlier R1, yeah.
But we're still under the
Assumption.
Yeah.
You know what happens when you assume.
Yeah,
Well,
I make an ass out of you.
Some of it comes
Absolutely.
down to rider preference.
Has
though,
nothing to
too,
do with
like-
me.
Yeah.
Hey, if anybody out there has an H4 HID bulb that they can
Seriously,
spare,
let me know.
I have the only one in history that decided to burn out the HID end of my light. It's an
Well, and some of
amazing
that is
thing.
personal preference too. Like,
Isn't mine
I
H4?
prefer LEDs because they have a really low power draw. And I found a plug and play LED for the Victory that fits the bezel just fine. It's made by Cree and it's from like Japan or China or one of those fucking places. But I really like LED because it with HIDs when I turned them on, I had to wait for it to charge to full
Right.
capacity. With
Yeah.
LEDs, it's instant light. So I prefer LED personally.
It uses a lot less
you know what?
electricity.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the screen and Tico says
Yeah.
R1.
Oh, so he knows them.
I'm wondering.
Are you the same one?
I'm wondering.
Tico.
I am wondering.
Are you
He's
our
like
Ke-
trying to be
Are you also
incognito.
Kevin?
Or he's just agreeing with me.
Or he might be friends with him.
Sure.
Or it might be right.
Maybe they're friends and they both listen. I don't know.
Or maybe
So
he's just
on
guessing.
the R1s, except the new one, the brand new ones, which already come with LEDs,
Yeah.
I would just say yes. Just go with the HID.
Go with
Because
whatever
the
you
LED
can
is not
afford.
Gonna fit. So now let's go to the bad rider, the bad goofball rider. And I'm going to give you an example of a bad goofball rider. There's a guy.
And I was having a bad day.
There's a
wasn't he?
guy. He has a CBR 1000R.
I know this
And-
guy.
Not me. Are we talking about Zig?
Are we talking third person?
It
Are we
is
talking
not
third
me.
person?
It's not me. Now
Asking for a friend.
If I leave my shop at a certain time,
Oh, one of those guys.
and I'm cruising home, this guy will do a flyby.
Oh god.
Like an unnecessary
You know,
fucking...
now before I get into it, explain what a flyby is.
Yeah, he's
Top
not,
Gun.
He's not buzzing the tower goose.
What
Pattern is full, dickhead.
what I'm talking about is like, okay, if I'm going down the road, it's all good, you know, and let's say that Tug on his Busa.
Boosa.
All right, children.
Anyway.
You leave us alone,
And
adult.
and
That sounds good.
and he's got a Busa. It's
Gotta.
he
Fast.
wants to go fast.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Ricky
But
Do it
here-
politely.
Fat and furious.
But yeah, so now it's called etiquette, and there's an etiquette, and it's an
Some
unwritten
people
rule,
just don't get it.
right?
No.
that it doesn't matter how fast you're going. I could be doing 75. If you've been doing like 100 miles an hour,
Yeah.
You're going to catch
come-
me like a motherfucker.
You're coming from, I don't know, you're in the middle of the fucking desert. You're going from Palm Springs,
Wherever to
you're going to
wherever.
Arizona, whatever. And you see me, you're in my lane. Here's etiquette. What Tug is to do, he's supposed to slow down. I've already looked at my rears because
Yep.
as a rider,
We've already
I'm
looked.
supposed to
Check my
be doing
mirrors.
360 degrees anyways.
I've already-
in my-
I already-
as
I
far as-
see him coming.
I already know
Right.
you're coming.
Yeah.
Because that one light.
So I know.
If you're a
And then
Honda.
Once he comes up, now what? If I'm in the left-hand lane, if I'm in the far number one lane,
Yep.
all right,
Fast lane.
okay. So, Vijay, what am I supposed to do if I see him coming up and I'm on the white. I'm next to the white line in the number 1 lane. What am I supposed to do if I see him coming up?
Would you get over to the left?
Very good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I move over in the lane to give him space.
What I've done is I've relinquished my lane. I've moved over. I acknowledge he's there. Moved over, and I wave him by. Boom.
Yep.
Or if I don't have to wave him by.
Yep.
As soon as I go like this,
He knows.
that gives him the whoop.
Yeah.
This fucking guy.
Oh, what an ass.
This fucking
Close your
guy.
Passed you on the left, that
will
motherfucker.
will just go and not only pass me on the left, but like pass me like right there, dude.
Oh,
Like,
Oh,
close
that's
enough
a
to fucking
dick
touch
move.
you.
But yeah, close enough. Yeah, close enough where I felt
Yeah.
the air from his fucking motorcycle.
Wow, you're a dick.
yeah, hey, you 24-year-old
Now, see, here's
asshole.
the thing.
Fucking stop
if,
it.
If you do that to a civilian, you could probably get away with it and just piss him off. You pull that shit with a guy wearing a patch, especially an outlaw patch, and he will fucking find you. I have literally seen a guy do that, blow the doors off a pack of outlaws like that.
Oof.
And later I saw
Bad
them beating
idea.
his ass against the K-rail
Jesus
because
Christ.
they caught him, pulled his ass over, and were kicking the shit out of him in the center median on the highway.
Guess what? This guy wears a patch. I'm not going to say.
Oh.
I'm not
That's
saying
even
what patch.
worse.
I know what patch.
He should know
It's a
better.
very popular.
I
patch.
think we all know
But
what
I'm
patch
not-
you're talking
but
about.
I'm
Just
not-
first instinct.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say what patches, but it does start with an R.
God damn it.
That was
but-
my first assumption.
Fucking goobers.
So
Don't do that.
Yeah,
So-
don't.
I'm
That's
talking
not
about
cool.
any goober that wants to fucking blow people's doors
See,
off like
it-
that. There's a time and a place for going that fast.
These are,
Go
these
hit
are
the
the
drag
same.
strip.
These are the same guys
Yeah.
complaining of why cars are assholes. No,
That's the
fucker.
kind of
You
shit
gotta
that
look
gets you
internally
hurt.
and go,
Yeah.
how am I riding?
This is the guy that's lane splitting at 120 going, gee, I wonder why people keep cutting me off. You fucking idiot, slow down.
He's gonna be the next accidental Uber.
Yeah.
I know you guys
Oops.
saw that on Facebook.
Fucking
what?
the accidental
Accidental
Uber,
Uber
this
one?
guy's cruising, he's lane splitting, and a car cuts him off, and
Into
he hits
the carpool
car,
lane?
and he flips over onto the top of the car, and he's pounding on the car.
Like the guy's wanting to stop.
The
Yeah.
blue car, and then he gets up. He's like, "What the fuck, man?" He's all, "Oh,
That
That
dude was
wasn't the
stoned.
biker's fault.
They look-
That was the
that
car
dude was
driver's
stoned.
fault.
That
was
was the
the
car
driver's
driver's fault.
But what he's talking about is these fucking jackasses that want to zip by everybody because they're so fucking fast, and then they wonder why fucked up things happen to them on the road.
Yeah.
Hey, Bacon. Since you got your mouth full of jerky, can you get one more, dude? Since
You're not contributing,
since
bro.
You're not talking.
Since you
right
got some
now.
beef in your mouth
Nah,
again.
fuck the break, dude. My fucking show. We've only got another fucking.
Like 10 minutes.
We only got another half hour, dude.
Yep, we can take the break later.
I'm a goddamn owner. Fuck it.
So what other stories we got?
So no, I'm not done with this.
Oh,
one.
we're
We're still
still
talking
gonna
about
talk
bad
about
riders.
this
Still
guy.
on this one.
I am not done with this one. No, I know we do have to take a break, but just give me 3 minutes, okay, Mikey?
We can pick this back up.
Gandalf, am I good? Oh, see, I got the thumbs up.
Yeah.
Because I have to finish this one. Now, here's the deal, guys. Don't be a fucking dick. You know what I mean? When it comes to other riders, see, that's one thing about being an asshole rider, because there's asshole drivers. It doesn't
You can
matter
hate his
what-
team all you want, the Dallas Cowboys.
but you know what I mean? Don't spook a freaking rider.
Yeah,
Now what if I was a new rider?
Scared,
And if you
Yeah.
blow
That
your fucking
can make
doors
you
off,
swerve.
you could end up in another lane of traffic because
It
you're
would
jumpy.
freak the shit out of me, because it freaks the shit out of me. Because the first couple times he did that, I wasn't prepared. He caught me off guard.
Yeah, that's bad when you're
Now-
prepared for some asshole to
Well,
do it to
yeah.
you.
See, here's the thing. I tell my students when I'm in class, and me and Rita have taught classes. We've shared the class together.
I think we have
Put
one
in-
this month, actually.
Yes, we do. And so I tell them, look, I say it's the 10-second rule. Okay? The 10-second rule is every 10 seconds, look in your mirror, right mirror. Every 10 seconds, look in your left mirror. Every 10 seconds, look in your right shoulder. Every 10 seconds, look at your left shoulder. And people are like going, well, my students be like, well, 10 seconds.
Yeah.
That's pretty quick. And I'm like going, okay,
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
Your
now,
fucking head should
now-
be on a swivel, bro. Look at Exorcist.
Right. And I said, well, actually,
Serious.
I says, that's actually too long. Now, here's the deal.
Yeah.
In 10 seconds at 65 miles an hour, I want someone to Google how much feet go underneath the motorcycle at 65 miles an hour. I will
sure
have,
as fuck
and
is a
one
lot.
of the students will pull that shit up. And it's longer than a football field.
Yeah.
It's like 4
You could have a tractor
football
trailer
fields.
completely out of view running your ass over in that amount of
It
time.
is like
Yeah.
4 fucking football fields by the time you look down in that right mirror and then change over to your left. So now there's 8
Yeah.
football fields. And
Yep.
dude, he caught me after I'd looked in, but he was probably coming, from
Yep.
over some other lane, because he's probably zipping through traffic. And I just happened to look up and, what the fuck?
What color bike?
It's a black CBR 1000R. and the patch starts with an R.
Yeah.
So that narrows it down to like 400 people in Southern California.
Bacon and I are looking at each other because we have a pretty good idea.
Yeah, you guys know. No.
Yeah, probably.
The second part of the name starts with another R.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well, see, and that's the other
bullshit.
thing is when people, especially in cities you're always in, people know who you are. Other
We
riders know
fucking
who you are.
Well, see,
Wait,
So they
should-
might not get mad,
please
they
tell-
might not
no,
start
never
fights,
mind.
but they all know you're that asshole.
It
was thinking of
shouldn't
something
be about
specific.
if you know who you are. It's
Yeah.
about respect for your
Yeah.
other fucking rider, man.
Yeah.
Don't do that kind
Yep.
of shit.
Because if somebody was to do that to your buddy, you'd be like, "But fuck it, let's kill him."
Yeah,
You're that
exactly.
guy. You're the guy who did that to your buddy.
Yeah.
So don't get mad at someone else because that did. Oh, fuck, guy just pulled out in front of my friend. He didn't do anything. What about the
Yeah.
one you did to fucking my friend? Oh yeah. Oh, the dude. I was just.
Oh, that's different, bro.
Yeah,
no,
different.
no, it's
No,
fucking
no,
not.
it's still the
It's
same.
not
You're a
different at
fucking
all.
rider, dude. You should have just as much respect for the guy you pass on the road because he could be your buddy, your friend, and he's not. He's someone else's friend or buddy.
I guarantee you, 6 degrees of separation. That guy knows you by connection to someone else. I guarantee
Oh, yeah.
it.
Everybody knows this guy.
Obama.
Every one of us bikers knows a biker that knows a biker that knows a guy.
And,
know,
and Bebe is,
Yeah, and your bike's pretty
very
recognizable.
distinctive. So
That's unbelievable. Dude.
I'm just saying, don't be a dick rider
don't be
to
a
another
dick.
fucking
Like,
rider.
we
I
will
mean, come
find
on,
you,
guys. Are you
we will-
serious?
And that goes back to that same shit. I try to tell people in my classes, if you're just going fast in a straight line, you are not a good rider.
Yeah.
Fast straight lines is just a fast bike.
Yeah.
When
Right.
you're fast in the canyons or on the track, that is riding skill.
Yeah, that's gaining skill.
Just going fast is not being a good rider. That's not fucking impressive to me. When a bike
got a
like
booster.
Bacon's Hayabusa he just bought, stock those things to do what? 175, 180? They're fucking fast off the showroom floor. They're built for it.
Yep.
Now, if you take that Hayabusa and you can go hit the fucking 18 and leave me in the dust on some curves, that's impressive on a long wheelbase, heavy ass bike.
What if it's on a trailer? Will you
different.
be impressed?
No,
Also, I know. I would.
You're
One of these days, man. I'm gonna fucking. Because I'm not cheap enough to sit there and like, okay, let me catch up this fucking guy.
no, because you'll just.
He's
fucking-
always surprising me. But
Yeah.
one of these days, I'm gonna catch him and I'm gonna catch him slipping. I'm like, pull over, come on, pull over. Now I'll tell you what. Let's go on the track. I'll pay for your track day.
and then smoke your ass.
Sweet.
Because I've
And let's
seen
just-
Zig ride.
Right. So, anyways, I know we have to take a break. I got to get pissed too.
Thanks for sharing.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
I'm just
Your
saying.
baby squirrel
Don't
slider.
Gandalf.
shake it for him, Bacon.
No.
Gandalf, what kind of tune are we leaving? I want a really good fuck you tune.
There was no music earlier, apparently. I get like text messages.
There was. I
There was
wanna
no
give
music,
fuck
but
you
somebody was
to-
bitching that you weren't on the radio.
Dedicated to that asshole rider that
Throw
really
on
doesn't
it.
care
Throw
about.
on his Taylor Swift for him, buddy.
I mean, that was just my story.
No,
I know
no, you're dead.
every
That's-
single rider out there has
we
some
all have
kind
that.
of a story about some fucking
Motherfucker, I
guy
don't
that
know what
just
that was.
you know.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
And then, of course, there's the hate between, some of the hate between Harley riders and sport bike riders. I mean, come on, guys, grow the fuck up.
Yeah, I've been over
You
that
know,
for a long
Get a
time.
goddamn life.
I think the Harley guys are surprised because I'll pull up behind them on a sport bike and I just let them fucking go in front of whatever. Because they're always expecting some asshole to pass them, and I'm like, whatever, I'm good.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't care what you ride. You know what? You're my family.
That's right.
That's how it works. Anyways, I really gotta pee. We'll be back at 2 and 2 Zig Zone Biker Alley with the Big Baconator,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Reed Dial, the Jordy
What's up?
Nader, and of course the Great White Vagina, and of course Gandalf.
Yeah.
Houdini.
We'll be back in 2 and 2.
Starting to do stop, ain't no room stop.
30 seconds ever of my life without being able to talk.
I'm just saying, the 30 seconds, it's a lifetime.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I couldn't join in the double birdie to you there over Dave. I've only got one good hand, so I can't actually flip the other bird.
He doesn't have that kind of dexterity anymore.
So I'm sure a lot of you that were looking at the live stream, we had Vijay over here sitting pushing.
Now you know why he's
fucking pushing all the buttons.
now you know why he's just a
buttons the
co-host.
right goddamn
He's
button.
only a co-host. That's why.
I can't read the fine print. I need my
Fucking
glasses.
Zig, did you say live scream?
Yes,
Yes.
it
Always
is.
does.
Yeah, that's how he
Always.
says live screen.
I just noticed that.
I heard it earlier, and I'm like, "Did you just say scream?" He goes, "Yep, live scream."
That is my thing. Watch how fast.
It's
that,
like ice cream.
Watch how fast that start.
you gonna set a
Oh,
trend?
live scream.
Are you the new
guarantee
fucking
I will
fidget spinner,
start it.
Zig?
Well,
Live screaming.
if any of the 7 people out there have their own radio show, you will.
No, no, we have 9. We have 9. We
Oh,
have
we have nine.
no,
Nine
we have a
listeners.
bipolar guy. It's what is it? The guy with the R1.
That's
Multiple
Tico and
personalities.
Red
Yeah.
Kevin.
Tico and Ryan Kevin.
Motherfucker's got MPD. You need to stop it. He told you take a break.
Yeah, stop.
So
funny.
now let's go back to the whole
Riders.
bad rider.
Sure.
Bad
Right?
rider.
So now, not only is it screwed, I mean, it's super screwed when you don't have respect
just
for
said
your
thank
fellow
you.
rider.
Yeah.
But you know the way you ride, and you're like, like say you're splitting your lane sharing.
Sure.
Lane sharing is legal in the state of California.
Yeah, they actually passed a law that finally made it
Thank
not
you.
great
Yep.
anymore.
It's not great.
I'm going to explain a few reasons why we are able to do that in California. One is, the Motorcycle Safety Foundation, or not. I'm sorry. Let me back.
You better get
Talking
this
about
shit
the
right because he's gonna
lane
Let me back that up.
he'll fucking correct you.
Yes,
He's waiting for
You
it.
talking about the one that Berkeley did?
Berkeley.
UC,
Yeah.
Well,
UC Berkeley.
Yes, well,
did
there's
a study.
a bunch of studies that are reason why we do this. Now,
Yeah.
one,
Berkeley
if
was
you
the big
if you are a motorcyclist, you don't have the ventilation system you have in your car. So if you're stuck in traffic, what are you breathing?
And it
You're
gets
breathing
hot.
exhaust, and it's hot. And our bikes rely on air. We don't. The cooling system on a motorcycle is not the same as a car.
Nope.
They
All
rely
right,
on
we don't have the
flowing
big,
air.
huge. We have small radiators, and we don't.
If the
Not
bike
personally
even has
speaking.
one.
Yeah.
we need the airflow. Two, we're sucking exhaust fumes.
Yeah.
Physically,
Yeah.
the rider himself is breathing all that shit that's
Yes.
in the
Yeah,
air.
so all you fucking Prius drivers that complain about emissions that doesn't affect you inside of a cab with filters, that affects us, you assholes. That's
Yeah.
why we don't want to sit there.
And so
don't filter everything
I've been lane sharing, and when I
Thank
worked
you for
in
shitting on my
Woodland
point, Dave.
Hills, and now I'm lane splitting all the way from Woodland Hills
Right.
to Fontana. That's a lot of lane splitting, and I've gotten to the point where I started feeling
You get nauseous.
Dizzy and
nauseous
nauseous.
Oh, yeah.
and dizzy. What that is,
It's all the
Audio
CO2.
fixation.
it's
Audio fixation.
no.
Did you say
Were you-
audio- Shut the fuck
Were
up,
you trying
dude.
to say autoerotic asphyxia?
Yeah, that's what he was
No.
trying.
Because I'm
to.
pretty sure you're.
He was trying to say asphyxiation.
something similar.
Asphyxiation. There you go.
Yeah, meaning
Whatever.
AKA can't breathe.
Yes, asphyxiation.
I
So
tried to go.
basic-
I tried to go all redial and shit. Give me big words. I should just go. You can't fucking
Your
breathe.
tongue got all confused, bro.
So
you need 2 syllables or less.
So as a rider,
Bacon.
Yeah.
as a rider, if we're stuck in that, that's basically if we're stuck in traffic and
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
going 2-3 miles an hour. That's same thing as us taking a flex tube, putting it at our exhaust, and then putting it right into our helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just breathing all that
And
crap.
so I've been riding home lane sharing from Woodland Hills, and I've actually had to pull off the freeway and start taking side streets because I started feeling nauseous and fucked up. So
Yeah,
then,
and
of
if you don't
course-
know what we're talking about, and you sit on the 91 freeway every day and
Just
rush
roll your
hour,
windows down,
roll your
asshole.
windows down and see how you feel after
Yes.
15 minutes of
Yeah.
sitting still.
I'll
Just
bet you won't.
Just roll
Bet you
one of them.
won't.
Don't roll them all down. Just one.
Oh no,
Just
all,
one.
I want them all down.
No,
Yeah,
just the one.
fuck it,
'cause
roll
that
them
way-
all down. Fuck it.
Because
I
that's
ride
how
that
we
way
are.
all the
We have
time
no
in the car.
windows; they're all down.
No, roll one window down because that way it traps it in the car.
Oh,
just like
Yeah.
a
Oh,
helmet.
true.
Yeah.
Just like a helmet.
Now you know. And then now also it creates less traffic.
Yep.
yeah.
Now imagine
The studies
now,
that I've seen say that it reduces traffic because we're using parts of the pavement that the cars aren't using.
Well, because
anyway.
the size of our motorcycle,
it
you can actually move the
also-
car forward,
Yeah.
which is 6 to 8 feet
Yeah.
of more traffic.
Yeah, it's reducing
Yep.
congestion, but it also reduces wear and tear on the pavement because we are using portions of the pavement
That
that,
is
other
not used by
cars
cars.
don't roll on.
Yeah.
So we save the pavement. It lasts longer when we lane split.
So you fuckers should be thanking us.
right?
Oh, yeah, that'll never happen.
Now to properly
Thank you,
lane
Bacon.
share
You're welcome.
is not doing 60 fucking miles an hour,
blowing people's windows out.
Right.
Yeah.
Fucking knocking their mirrors
because
off.
The same thing as that guy doing the flyby by me, that's the same thing as freaking people out when in the car.
Yeah,
Well,
they
you
don't
gotta
see you
remember,
coming
like,
when you go that fast.
I drive my car now and then when it's fucking 100 plus degrees because I have air conditioning and why not? But I listen to my stereo at a reasonable volume. But my car
Not me.
is designed to be kind of soundproof, so it's easy for bikes to sneak up on a car. If you got any kind of stereo in your car, you can't hear bikes coming. And I'm a rider, so I'm looking for these fuckers, and I still don't see them.
Dude, I can't hear him most of the time when I have my
same-
windows down.
And I'm a guy who actively looks. I got a watch for motorcycle sticker on the back of my car. Like I know to look for these guys, and I
yeah, the
still
same
don't
mirror
always
rule
see 'em.
applies.
Well,
Like,
and
always
also
be searching around your car.
yeah, and you also when people take the safety course,
Yeah.
I tell them that when you become a rider, you become a better driver because you're more aware of your
Yeah, you got the
surroundings.
360 vision.
You know, the people that drive cars, they're not thinking.
You don't have to drive it.
motorcycle.
All you got to do is just hold it and go.
Well, they're always looking forward.
It's a point and
What-
shoot
what-
interface.
Yeah.
Tell that to
You
the
got-
cop that snuck up on me. Motherfucker. I wasn't as aware of my surroundings as I should have
Right?
been.
But and the thing is if you're an asshole rider, you're the one that's doing that. This person in this car could have dealt with 20 very polite riders, like say they're getting on the freeway.
Yeah.
And no one wants to let them in. You know what I mean? But then that rider is like, and the rider's doing this. Yeah, you go ahead. And then,
Yeah.
oh wow, that's nice. Hey, thank you. Now they might have dealt with like maybe 10 riders that did that. Mm-hmm. The rider that they're going to remember is the one that
You're
scared the
dumbass.
fucking shit out of them.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's and so basically, the asshole rider is the one that people remember. If they're not the polite one, and they're gonna loop all of us.
Yep.
All of us in the same category. Oh, fucking motorcycles!
I actually had a friend. We were at their house, Rusty's neighbor, and we were talking to his wife and stuff like that. And we're talking about split lanes. And she goes, "Yeah, fucking assholes scare me. You." And she looked at me and goes, "You fucking scare me." Like, I didn't even do anything to you.
Right.
Yeah, I have no idea who you
are.
are.
I'm like, I haven't even ever ridden by you. She goes, "It's you fucking assholes that do it." I'm like, "Because I ride a bike?" She goes, "Yeah." I'm like, it's not me.
Even when we're good about it, like
Yeah.
sometimes people just freak out.
Yeah.
I've seen some pretty extreme cases of cagers, like I wasn't even coming up on them fast, and this one lady, her arms are flailing. I'm like, please put your hands back on your steering wheel.
Yeah, like you don't need to do that. I get it. You don't like it.
fucking wheel, lady.
Let
I just
me,
waved at her. I gave her the same thank you
Let me
wave.
let me
the
go
finger?
by lane
No.
sharing, and you'll never
Yeah.
see me during your.
But
whole
it's true
commute,
though.
rest of your commute. I'm
It's the same
gone.
thing. If you just understand the cars are sitting there and they're not mad at us because we're driving it. They just don't ride. But
They're just mad.
They're just mad in general because I'd be mad too if I had to sit there for 4 hours trying to get home.
Yeah.
That I and you're like, fuck that guy on the
Dude, the
bike.
other day we went to go Jeeping, me and my brother, and we're sitting in his Jeep in the carpool lane. It took us 45 minutes to go 12 miles.
Wow. That sounds about right on the 91.
Fucking believable.
Yeah.
Try
And
coming back from Glendora.
That's
and
typical. That was on the 60 East.
Oh,
It took me an hour and
45
13 minutes to go
to
26
12 fucking
miles. An hour and a half to go 26 miles, and I was in a big rig.
It's ridiculous.
Oof.
So I get that they're
You
bent out
drive
of
a big
shape.
rig?
I get that.
Oh, that's fucking
But
scary.
like,
I saw you one day.
tough shit, bro. If you
In
don't
LA?
like it,
Don't
get a
do the tunnel.
bike.
Yeah.
Do you wear your
Get a bike,
your
go
phone
to
right here?
motorcycle training school, and be one of us.
Right.
Yes.
Which is a good example. Now go ahead and lump the riders into the same traffic scenario.
We don't want to sit in that shit.
That 45
Now
minutes.
turn it into an hour and a half
that
Dude, we got
because now there's
passed
a
by, like,
fucking
to an
motorcycle
hour.
We got
parked in.
passed by like 30 bikes that were lane
Yeah.
splitting. Just at various points, like, oh, here comes another one.
And you were thinking,
Oh, here comes another one. I'm like,
do you ever have that thought process when you're in your car that I could do this?
yeah.
I've done
I
it.
wish
and-
I was riding
No,
today.
I actually
Yep.
started to do it. I
In
was
the
like,
truck?
fuck, yeah. No.
I've accidentally tried
Yeah.
to lane split.
I,
Yeah.
I fucking was like, oh fuck yeah, oh yep, okay, I'm gonna start going, and I'm like,
No,
wait
wait a minute,
wrong
I'm in the car.
vehicle, wrong vehicle.
I remember once there was a guy in a big Silverado truck trying to do that. I was like, no, that just doesn't work.
He's probably a rider thinking, man, I wish I was on my bike right now.
Like, well, if I just stay in the middle, everybody will get out of my way.
Yeah.
Well, now Ephraim, a friend of all of ours,
The guy.
and who helps me at the shop, the guy,
The guy.
shared a video with me.
Oh, the 210 one, yeah.
And there's actually on the 60. You can see because there's the sign. And now there's a couple in a car, and they're actually video recording this.
Oh, yeah.
There's bikes from
With
that,
the
and there's this
215.
guy that's like 3 cars.
The
in
white
front of him.
car?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's
And
literally,
keeps literally
straddling
blocking.
the fucking yellow line
Yes.
to keep people from lane splitting.
Oh,
And
that guy.
What people don't know is
Yeah, you fucking
for those of
justice
you that drive
warriors.
cars, you fucking vigilantes that want to put us in our place. If you are blocking a lane splitter, you are actually breaking
law.
the law.
Yes.
That's
It
a
is
felony.
illegal to impede a lane splitter.
And my whole thing is, what are you achieving?
Yeah, what's
Being
the
a
What are
point?
you,
dick.
what are you achieving keeping that rider?
Probably a broken
There's-
mirror
well,
after
'cause
not
the
too
thing
long.
is-
I'm gonna make you sit in traffic with the rest of us.
Because here,
Fuck you.
Because the thing is, if you watch the video, there's people in the other cars that see this guy doing
Yeah, and
this,
they're like,
then
"What the fuck?"
The other car moves over so the
Yeah.
motorcycle can go by.
The other
Yep.
cagers are looking at this guy going, "Why is this asshole doing this?"
Why?
He's making us look bad.
Because he blocked. If I remember that video right, it's a white car and it blocks not one but 2 different
Yeah.
riders.
Yes,
It does.
no,
Yes.
4 different riders.
Okay, I only
Yes.
saw like one clip. Yeah, what a fucking asshole! Like,
Why?
don't do
Why
that.
would you do this?
You're not a fucking cop.
Yeah.
Get out of my
And
fucking
cops don't
way.
even do that.
Even
Well-
the cops don't do that. The cops wave me by.
And then there it
Shit.
showed one where this guy's riding and the guy blocks it and the rider's not like being a dick, you know what I mean? And then then the car to the right to the right of him slows down so he has this big space and
So
the
he
rider
creates a space
What does
cushion
this
for
guy?
him.
He crosses completely over the W line
Yeah.
to try and run the rider
Into another lane.
into another lane.
Yeah, like attempted
hell
fucking
no.
manslaughter.
And so then the guy turns, and then
Now
the guy
see?
passes him. Then the rider turns around and it's like going,
What are you doing?
what? Like you can see, he's like going, what the hell?
It's like
You
what
know?
I do. The what the fuck?
And what does
movie.
this guy do?
Yep.
Then now he tries to catch up to the rider to do what?
To yell at him.
To what are you gonna take him out?
Well, like
Yeah.
that reminds me of that other video where this guy's cruising down a road in the middle of fucking nowhere. It's 2 lanes, and that old guy in the truck cuts him off. And
Oh,
hits
yeah.
him.
No, it was
That
a car.
guy. That guy went to
Oh, it was
jail.
a car, yeah.
he went to prison
So he
for
hits
15
this
years.
guy who's got his
Good.
girlfriend on the back of the bike, and he's trying to lane split past him. And when they confronted him, the guy's like, "I don't care. Somebody had
Yeah.
to stop him." That guy's doing like 15
No,
years
they-
right
they
now.
convicted him 15
I never
years.
found
They
out.
convicted
They
him.
convicted
Was
him
the
of
dude's
attempted
girlfriend okay?
manslaughter. I
Attempted
think, yeah.
manslaughter. When you hit a bike with a car, if anybody's got their cell phone out or some shit, and they got video of
Yeah,
it.
you're
you are
fucked. And
fucked.
everybody's
And if it's-
recording.
If
these
it's a
days.
Don't
manslaughter
do that
charge, you're
shit.
lucky because if there's intent, then that actually
Yeah,
would be attempted
yeah.
murder.
that would be
And
attempted
they got the guy
murder.
video saying, "I don't care. Somebody
Yeah.
had to stop him."
Yeah.
You
He
are
goes-
not the fucking.
He goes,
law.
you know, you almost killed him. He goes, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, dude. Yeah, you can't.
Well,
do that.
then when he went to court, he tried to say that there was a bee in his car.
Yeah.
Ah.
Bullshit.
Yeah,
It's
the
not
guy,
on
the
video,
guy in the
homie.
video.
Fuck.
So yeah, sorry.
No,
you
all that is an
That's your
attorney
ass.
trying to get him out of it. That's all
You know
that
what?
is.
I fully support all these guys that are riding around with GoPros on the top of their head like a goddamn Teletubby.
Which is what I need to
Go
do.
for it, bro. Because if you got a camera, you will win your fucking court case. I guarantee it.
That's the next
Well,
thing I need to buy is a GoPro for my
That's
helmet.
well, you
Any kind of camera. I don't give a shit if you get the little cheap
whatever,
GoPro
yeah.
knockoff for $60. Slap a camera on your lid or on your bike because
Yeah.
it'll cover your ass in court.
you see,
And your insurance lets you give you a discount if you got a camera.
Really?
Oh, no shit.
yeah, and you're and
Ding,
you
ding,
see
ding, ding,
more
ding,
and more
ding.
riders with cameras on their helmets
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
dude.
or on their bikes.
mounted to the bike,
everywhere,
yeah.
yeah.
and
Teletubbies.
so
I know, huh?
to catch us because normally. Back in the day, if there was an issue between a rider and a car, it was
car,
always
always
the
the
fucking
car.
rider's
Yeah, it was
fault.
always the rider's fault.
And now it's not.
Now
it's not anymore.
Now with cameras, now people are going, well,
Fuck.
oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're trying to kill somebody.
Yeah, if you showed him that video that's going on Facebook of that fucking car cutting that guy off, that guy goes to jail.
Yeah, he
Period.
goes to
no
jail.
question. Because he's fucking up. He's crossing the double yellow. He's doing all this shit. No, lock that guy up.
I mean,
Fuck that guy.
and here's and I keep saying just to everybody, you know what I mean, guys, everybody, guys, gals, everybody. These are people's husbands, wives, children, brothers, sisters. They all they want to do is get home.
You know what though?
But-
we could do this one thing. The guy that you try to hit, it may be your own fucking person.
yeah, it may be your
boy-
husband or
your
your
husband may
brother.
have just got a bike and you don't know it. Your wife just got a bike. It's trying to surprise you or something like that. You don't know who you're hitting.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't know who you're hitting.
And
Yeah,
I
that would be
actually-
fucked up.
You know what, guys? I kind of fucked up, dude. I wasn't paying attention to my deal, and obviously Gandalf's not paying attention either.
We are
It's
overtime.
He's not.
9:02.
He's talking to somebody
Yeah.
else.
It's 9:02.
Fucking
And-
Gandalf.
and I'm taking part of the Ryan Jimmy
Can I
thing.
throw something at his window right now?
Yep. Time to cut
Take
it.
this
Yeah.
off. Thank
So-
you.
Anyways, next week we have a band coming on, Graves, and the weather coming in. So Actually, no, wait. I think it's Resistance.
Resistance.
Resistance is going to be coming in,
Yeah.
breaking out their new album
Yes.
Yay!
on Monday.
I got mail.
So, anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. I really apologize for going over a little bit of time. I
Sorry,
wasn't paying
Roy and
attention.
Jimmy.
That is my bad. And so, anyways, I guess
Take it up with the owner.
right.
Sayonara.
We'll see you guys next weekend. Stick around for the Roy and Jimmy thing. Asta for the Bike Rally Zig Zone. We're outie.
At the table